Hi everyone. I don't know how good my lighting is, and hey Jamie, you're here. Oh, good girl. Yeah, invite anybody you want. So I'm excitedly gonna let go of my wallpaper. You guys, I'm letting go of a lot of stuff that I collected for the my summer craft retreat, or in hopes to get my bathroom, and hopes to getting the guy that's gonna do my bathroom here to fix it, to do it. How are you, Miss Jamie? Hey, Riri, how are you, girl? I haven't seen you in so long. What's going on with you? Yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind sharing it, I wasn't very good. I was going to try and get up this morning and make a video, but you guys, it's like, how many of you guys are going through menopause? Menopause is a pain in the butt, okay? Menopause is menopause is a pain in the butt. It is like seriously a pain in the butt. You're okay, cold? You can't warm up yet? It's been Oh, girl. So some days I wake up at 3 in the morning. Some days I wake up at 4 or 5. Some days I sleep like I'm like a teenager, like I can't wake up. So ridiculous. So this morning was not one of my days that I woke up. So there you go. So I'm going to tell you guys. So that hence there was no morning video or anything. And I had a whole bunch of stuff planned, but anyway, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Thumbs up, please. I appreciate it. So, I don't know how many books. I have a ton, but I don't know how many I'll get through tonight. They're in various sizes, all kinds of different things. And so for the next few nights, I'm going to come on and sell wallpaper books, and it won't be until at least after 9:30, because I work all day, guys. And let's just face it, I'm not the best at. I work all day, and it's a little more difficult than it was when I lived in Hawaii to keep things in a place where I can have them. Anyway, I'm going to let go of whatever I have in my storeroom upstairs, because that is where the bathroom on the third floor is going to be. And I finally, after all these months, have someone that's going to come actually give me an estimate and he's already come, but he's going to hopefully start the work soon. Okay, I managed to lose the Post-it notes that I brought in here with me. Guys, I'm like really insane. I have a whole stack of Post-it notes so that I can write here they are. Okay, now I gotta find a pen. Okay, so the deal is, if you want one of the wallpaper books, they're all going to be a flat price. Different. They're going to differ. They're like going to range from like, I have a few that are. I have one that's 20, or maybe two that's 20. Most of them are 35, and then I have some really big ones, and those are going to be $45, and everything is plus shipping. Okay, and I'll have to, if you buy more than one, you can get a better shipping price. I mean, it's not up to me, and you'll only be charged exactly what the shipping is. And I'll ship it to you in the cheapest way possible, depending upon where you live. Okay, disclaimer, I am not shipping anything. Hey, Laura, I'm not shipping anything to Canada or the UK or anything like that. I love you guys, but the postage is just insane for that. So no matter how much you want one, you can't have one, because I'm not doing it. You guys, I can't. So yeah, this is going to be this is my wallpaper book sale. And I have a bunch of textiles and stuff too, but that won't be tonight. Just wallpaper tonight. Textiles maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday night. If I manage to get back on Sunday night, textiles might be Sunday night. And yeah. How is everybody? I appreciate some thumbs up for those of you that will give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. You're going to share? Oh, good. Thank you. Yep. So that's what's going on with me, girls. I bought, for those of you that don't know, I moved from Hawaii doing tape. Moved from Hawaii to North Carolina. I bought a 117-year-old Victorian house, and I love her. Hi, Dana. I love her. She's fantastically fabulous. The downside is there are no closets in this house. There's only maybe 2, 3 closets. out of the whole house, and they're tiny. One of them's in a bathroom. One of them is in my daughter's room, and then one of them's in this room, a little crafting room. But so I have been using one of the third floor rooms as my crafting space. You just found out that there's a seasonal rate increase thanks to that creepy postmaster general. He's awful. Well, you know what, Riri? Some people it might be cheaper for me to send it to you UPS ground. Now that I live back stateside, there's also like flat rate regional, all these other things. So I will do the research so you know what the postage is. I want to say last time, Jamie, what did it average? Was it about $10 a book was the postage? But it could be less if you do multiple books. I can't remember. And thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. Oh, thank you, Miss Laura. I appreciate it. So this will be the first book. I actually really love this book. This book is $20. This is probably my only $20 book. If I have another one like it, it'll be like that. Yeah, I think you can send it media mail, but I want to double check. I don't want you to get your postage absconded with. Okay, this book is called Grass Cloth. So all these cloths in here are going to be grass. They're not really big pieces. I don't know if you can see them, the pieces, but there's multiple pieces of it. And Jamie, will you put it in? Jamie thinks it's around $14 or $15 per book. It could be, but it might be cheaper from here. But you will know. Okay, it won't be a surprise. I will let you know. This one's $20 plus shipping. It has all of these, and this would be an excellent book if you wanted to do any sort of mixed media, because these are all natural grasses. You could also use them as card backgrounds. You could use them as die cuts. And there is a lot of it. I mean, they're little pieces, but there are many pages of little pieces. And all you have to do is say me for the first person that wants the grass. You guys, I can't even zoom you in down any further. I might be able to get another light in here if it's not. Hey, Ava, will you grab your light, the one that I wanted originally? Because there's a big shadow in here. Thank you. And this one is pretty excellent. I saved it for myself, actually. So tell me what's going on in your world, everybody. This one has, so far this has 30 little pieces of wallpaper. And then let's see what this number is. This would be 36. These are sort of green tones. I'm guessing because this one's not so big, the postage will be a lot less on it. But you'll know ahead of time. You'll have a chance to say, even if you decide tonight you want a book and then you find out the postage is too much, you can say no. This one's a nice one. Oh, look at this. This one's like a woven. What's this one called? Doesn't say. But all of these are natural fibers. So you're gonna get some really cool textures with them. Yep, so that is what I'm up to, girls. I am up to this is piece 48, so it's 48 pieces so far. This would be great through your die cutting machine. You could actually sew some of this too, because some of it is like seagrass. And so there is, let me tell you how many total. There's 48 pieces in this book. And then if you wanted to cut this off, if you wanted to cut the stuff out of it and then use this as a book, it would be great. You agree the postmaster's terrible? Well, you guys, that's what we have. It's what we're stuck with right now. He was never qualified for the postmaster job? That's crazy. You might be able to plug it into this underneath here.
No, take it.
Thank you. So Jamie, give it like 1 minute and then we'll move on to the next one. And then maybe tomorrow I'll be able to find the vintage ones. You guys, I found a whole, maybe about 6 months ago when I first got here. I've been here almost a year. you shared it too. Thank you. Oh, that's much better. Thank you, babe. So about 6 months, maybe 6 or 8 months ago, I found a whole plethora of vintage wallpaper books. They're probably from the 70s. I guess that's not really considered vintage, but so last call on the $20 book. And if somebody's watching this in a replay, if you message me, and I put my email in the description, if you message me and you want it and it's still available, hey, Miss Diana, how are you? Message me and it's still available. I'll happily share it with you. So anyway, I found some vintage ones, but I didn't bring them down. You guys, everything is up in this room and you can't even walk in it. It's not a huge room. Okay. Let's get something super clear. It's not a big room. It's going to be the bathroom. Okay. So it's not that big, but it's got all of because there's no closets here. It has all my crafting stuff, all my textiles, it just has all kinds of stuff in it. And I have to move it before he's going to demolish. He's going to take down the walls in like 2 rooms upstairs. So it can't have anything in those 2 rooms. And so, so that's what's going on with me. Okay. Last call on book 1. It's $20 and this is book number 1. Yeah, I'm excited about it, but I'm also kind of like nervous about it because this house is 117 years old. I mean, it's amazing, but it's 117 years old. And I named this book, this is book number 1. Yep, $20 plus shipping. This one's kind of light because it's those natural grasses, and I don't think it would, I don't know, you guys, but it wouldn't be that much. It is going to be great once it's finished, okay? But it's not anywhere near anything like that. So you guys, my girlfriend texted me tonight and she said she'd come over and help me refinish my floors. She's awesome. I love her very much. And I said, oh, that's so nice of you, but I need to get the bathrooms done first and then I will do the floors, So it is what it is, you guys. I love this old house, but I knew it was old and I knew, when I bought it, it was old. Okay, this is book number 2. And this one has 83 pages in it, 83 pages of wallpaper. I don't know. I can't remember what it looks like, but I do know it has 83 pages because I looked at the back of the book. So this is book number 2. And this book will be $30. Number 2 with its 83 pages. And it is called Inspired by Color. So I don't know exactly what that means, but here we go. And it's $30 to the first me with, and then postage is extra. So now, Riri, I'm so excited about redoing this house, but I have to tell you, it's a little daunting as I think about it and as I put myself into it. And yeah, it's a lot. So I'm excited though. This one's got really nice, it looks pretty true to color on the screen. This is beige and muted with little stars. These have some borders in it. So this would be good for like a country journal or a farm journal so far that I can tell. I love this house. I will give you guys a tour. It is just a mess right now. It's a mess because I took all Blake's family's furniture and, there was something to be said about taking other people's furniture. But if it's not necessarily stuff you really want or you really like, you're kind of stuck with, and it was just temporary. And now I'm just like kind of ready to like have nothing in it and start really demolishing it. So I'm going to work on it. This one has got some cool patterns. I don't know if you can see the patterns very well. I don't know if I can bring up the light so you can see them. Can you see them? Yep. So This would definitely make some good. This would make a really good if you did a farm journal or a country style journal or a recipe journal. This one would be good. You did a complete renovation in 2016 and it was hell, never again. You're going to sell and move next time. Oh gosh, Laura. I understand. Because I don't know if you can see, but it kind of looks like it has like, can you see like the little texture in the pages? I don't know. The paper's flat, but it's not the painting looks like it's textured. Yep. I get it. I truly get it. I'm looking forward to like having the bathroom on the third floor because then once I have a bathroom on the third floor, I'm going to do, I told you guys I'm going to do a half bath on the first and I'm going to do a full bath on the third. And this one is super cute. And I'm going to, I'm kind of contemplating whether I'm going to put a tub on the third floor though, and maybe I'll just put a shower. I don't know. It has 2 bathrooms on the second floor. One of them is like anybody can use, and the second one is in. Sorry, drinking some seltzer. The second one is in off of the bedroom, and the second one, the one that's off my bedroom, has the original bathtub from like 19. They both have old steel bathtubs, but I think and the one that's off the bedroom that has the bathroom that has a closet has the original bathroom from 117 years ago, which back then was like super fancy. Hey Penny, how are you? Oh, this is good. Life isn't about waiting for the storms to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. I love that. Thanks for the thumbs up, you guys. Anyway, so it has a steel. So the pluses and minuses of that are in the summertime, it's excellent. Hey, Miss Michelle Scott. In the summertime, it's excellent because it's cooler, right? And when you get in the bathtub, but in the winter, that steel bathtub, that clawfoot steel bathtub is freezing. So the hotter, when you put your hot water in there, it goes lukewarm real fast. So, I mean, I know eventually I probably need to redo all the plumbing, but for right now, just the first floor with a little tiny half bath and the third floor with a full bath. So, tell me what you guys are doing for your Christmas shopping. Thanks, Michelle. Thanks for letting Jamie post it. I appreciate it. You guys, I contemplated getting a storage. Okay, this is how bad it was for me because you know how much I love my recycling craft supplies. I contemplated getting a storage, paying for a storage to store all my stuff until they finish my bathroom. And then I was like, well, where am I going to put it once they finish my bathroom? So anyway, I need to, that's the other thing is I need to either dedicate one room in my house as being like the closet for the whole house. And I haven't done that. You guys, it's like I fell in love with the house. I wasn't thinking about it not having any closets. This one would be great for anybody that wants to do a farmhouse journal or a country journal. This one is $30 plus shipping. There's 83 pages in it or 83 pieces of wallpaper. It is, guys, I don't have a ruler, but this is like, that's 8 inches. Bigger than 8, 9. So I'm guessing it's, let's see if they have they must have, one of the pages must have a, I don't know. This one's, you guys, I don't have a ruler. This is, Jill said this is a smaller size book. It is a big deal not to have closets, you guys. I love this house though. I wouldn't trade it, you know. It just means I'm either going to have to fix one room as like my storage room, you know, and put everything in it. But that room that I'm using as my storage room right now is going to be my bathroom. It's going to be the bathroom on the third floor. So that's why I got to take all this stuff out. This one's really a cool book. It is. Yeah, I didn't realize. You guys, I fell in love with the house. I wasn't thinking about the closet thing. I wasn't thinking 117 years old, no closets. Like that didn't even dawn on me. Okay. But it's okay. Yeah. This one is super cool. So what are you guys doing? Have you guys finished all your Christmas shopping? I did not do big Christmas this year. Because my kids are all grown anyway, but one of them I got a bunch of little things. One of them doesn't want anything because she's living in Mexico. And the youngest one, I already gave her Christmas present because she needed it for school. Hi, Lynn. How are you? This one has a lot of really nice wood grain things. You're riding in a car? Oh, good. So the little one, I already gave her Christmas present. She needed a computer for school, and that's what we bought. We bought a computer, and that's what she got. I got her a few other little tiny things, but not anything like, you know what I mean? Not anything else. And you know what? I didn't really, other than my sister and I agreed not to give each other anything. And then, of course, she said, "Oh, your Christmas present will be there on Monday." I'm like, yikes. So she's going to come see me in January, so I can give her something when she comes. I made her something small a while back, and I'll give her that. This one has some really nice wood grain paper in it. You did a holiday thing with a support group? Oh, that's nice. This one's actually really nice. 83 pieces of wallpaper. Some of them are borders. And it's $30 plus shipping. I am going to send Christmas cards out. So if you guys want to get a Christmas card from me, go put your address and your name in the Crafting Mamas Facebook group. This one's book number 2, and it's $30 plus shipping. Yeah, it is like, you guys, I don't know anymore. It's like Christmas is, I used to go all out for Christmas and make everybody a handmade gift. And, guys, I just couldn't get it together to do that this year. It was not in the stars for me. It was not in the stars for me at all. So I didn't do it. And so I did not do it. So I think he's coming. I think he is coming to start the work the first week in January. So that's why I'm that's why I'm letting go of my stuff now, because I could put it in storage, but then I'd have to pay for storage, and the bathroom reno is already going to cost me enough. Okay, last call on book number 2. What I might do is if nobody claims them, I may cut them up and make small wallpaper packs. Cut them out of the books and make small wallpaper packs. Your kitchen remodel starts in January and you're panicking. Girl, mine in this 117-year-old house is like, it's like frightening to me. I'm not going to lie. So books number 1 and 2 are still available. I'm not going to lie. It's kind of scary for me as well. So, it is what it is. I just got to just let it go and not stress about it. And try to get excited about it. And yeah, that's what I got to try to do. So this is book number 3. This book is a very large book, and it is $45 plus shipping. And it has, I'll tell you how many pages it has in it. And it is big. It's thick and big. It has 109 pages. Let me see if they have a size on it somewhere. They may not. And this one is definitely like an out of print book. Oh my gosh. I got water, got my coffee. And it has some cool sheets of vellum in it. So this one, this is book number 3, $45 plus shipping. Jamie can put it in. Whatever she says. But this would be like, that vellum alone would be great. Did you hear it? It makes some good noise. And it has some really hefty big pages that you could use too as journaling pages. This one is big. All right, so here is this 8 by, this is this 6 by 8 ruler. So you can see it is, or it's a little bit bigger than 6 by 8. The 6 by 8 part is that. So it's big. I'm going to say it's, guys, I don't have a ruler, but you get the idea. So it's 2. It's like, okay, let's go 8. Let's go 8. It's probably like 17 by 17, 11 by 17 maybe, or bigger. Hey, Jen, how are you? Hey, Tammy, how are you, girl? Okay, so this one is 45 plus shipping. I'm guessing the shipping, even if I sent this medium mail, it would probably at least be $10. I'm happy to see you guys too. And I will show you guys the progress on my bathroom renovation once it starts. I'll show you after I clean out the closet, which is really not a closet, you guys. It was a room up there, but it's like, I call it my storage closet. These have some metallics to it. Can you see them? They look kind of cool. Oh, looks like somebody took one page out, so maybe it has 108. Put it this way, it's more than the last one. This one's a really nice one. Looks like they did take some pages out, but it might have not been wallpaper. It could have just been the other page. But I don't know. I didn't take it out. Let's just say it has, I'll count the pages, I guess. 14. So let's just say it has, we said it had 109. Let's say it has, we'll count how many it's missing. Maybe it's missing 10 or 11. I love the wallpaper. The backs aren't white. I don't know. Yeah, they are kind of cool. This one would be great because look at all the florals in it. This one's definitely got some floral going on. I think I might have had this book before in Hawaii. I mean, it didn't come from Hawaii, so I don't know exactly where. You guys, I have collected them. This did come from my girlfriend in Hawaii. I don't know. She did send me a box of a few books. Anyway, so I'm excited to like do the thing with the I'm excited to get this one has some texture to it. I don't know if you can see it. I'm excited to do it. There's 7 bedrooms in my house, but you guys have to realize that this house was built in 1905 or whatever. It's like 117 years old. Their size of bedrooms and our size of bedrooms are not the same. So I got Blake's family gave us a couple of king size beds, and we couldn't even get them up the stairs in the house because of the way the stairs are. So, I mean, the biggest bed you can put in one of the rooms is probably a queen bed. There's a bedroom right next to my bedroom on the 2nd floor, and it has a double bed in it, and it pretty much takes up the room, and it has a dresser because there's no closet. So, they lived with less space than we do. But I love this house, you guys. I feel so fortunate to have it. And yeah, I feel super grateful that it's mine. Guys, it took a long time to get here. These have a little texture to them. Yep, 7 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, but one of the bathrooms is in the basement. And the kind of cool story about that is the house is kind of built on a hill. So the basement, you can come into the basement. It's like partially above the ground. It's like a stone basement made from stones from around here. It's super cool. So the guy that built the house was a doctor. Think about it. In 1905, there was a lot of, let's just say there's at least 80 pages in this. I don't know. Looks like they've cut out 5 or 6 so far. Let's just say that there was a lot of diseases going on then, right? And he built a bathroom in the basement because he would come in. You could enter it from the outside. He would come in, go downstairs, and that's where the furnace was and all that. That's the coal room and all that. And he would take his clothes. His granddaughter came by and talked to me, and his granddaughter was in her 70s. Okay, so came by and she talked to me about the house, and she said he would go downstairs and he would throw his clothes in the furnace or throw them in the fire, and he would take a bath down there and clean up, and then he would come upstairs. And so that's the cool thing about the bathroom in the basement. The problem with it for us, ooh, this one's a really cool page. Look at that. And it's got like, you see, it's got like some bumps to it. I don't know if you can see it. It's got some texture. The trees have texture. The problem for us is the stairs are super steep. So for us, we can't really go up and down those stairs. It's not a I mean, you can. It's where the laundry and everything is. They kind of do look a little bit like leather. But so it's not practical. Like, so when somebody comes over to visit me, not that I've had that many visitors, they have to go to the second floor to go to the bathroom. And so putting a half bath on the first floor is the first goal. Well, I'm gonna have them do it all at once, that and the third floor. Oh, Dana, I will make one room a closet, but the thing is, this is right now the room that I made the closet, it's gonna be the bathroom. So I've got to get rid, because I have to let go of it. I gotta let go of some stuff. You're living the dream. I thought I was living the dream. Okay, Michelle, can we both be living the dream? Michelle, have you been streaming? Because I haven't seen anybody's streams. It's not been something I've been able to do. I'm living the dream in a big, gorgeous house. Well, my house is old. I love it. I think it's beautiful, but it's not for everybody. So this is book number 3. You love my house? I love this house too. This is book number 3 for $45 plus shipping. I'm guessing the shipping will at least be $10, but you'll know before you get it. I will weigh it and have it all ready for you, and you'll know. Also, in the new year, for anybody that wants to join, I am going to do a private. It will be private but live on YouTube, meaning that the only way you can get the link is if you join. I'm going to do a whole series of the woo-woo for those that want to do it, and it's absolutely free in the month of January. And I haven't figured out, I think I'll try to do it at least 3 days a week. I might do it more days if I can manage, but at least 3 days a week. So for those of you that want to do that, if you email me at Crafting Mama's Info, the email's in the description box. Nobody's claimed book 2, Tammy. If you want that one, you can have that one. Yep, you can have it. This one I like. This one's a really nice, sort of more modern. Can you see the you can see the gold. This would be really great in a shabby chic journal. You want that? You want number 2, Tammy? Okay, I'll make sure you get it. I'll put your name on it. Yep. This one you could cut up into a lot of small pieces. You could get some really nice wallpaper packs out of this. If you're a reseller. So for anybody that wants to do the woo-woo, and if you haven't done that meditation, if you haven't done those guided meditations with me, it's just really an energy session about filling yourself up with you. You know what, Tammy, will you just send it to me anyway? You know why? Because I've deleted all my emails, and then that way it's in the top of my email. If you don't mind. I know I have your stuff, but if you don't mind, it would be super great. This is Wallpaper Book number 3. And it is $45 plus shipping. Anyway, So if you guys want to join me in that, just send me an email and I'll send, make sure you get the private link to the private to the private streams. Now listen, you don't have to be present because the energy stays really present in the meditations, and then you can come back and watch it anytime and keep doing it over and over again. And it works like that. All right, let me thank you. And I'm sorry, you guys, I do have a lot of your information, but it just makes it easier for me if you resend it to me, okay? And that would be great. So, yeah. So for those of you that because some of you asked me not that long ago about doing it. And so that's free for anybody that wants to join. Hi, Pat. Can you hear the clippy clop of the little nails? The little nail clippy clop has decided to come in to the to my little space. Okay, this is wallpaper book number 4. This one is $35 plus shipping. Okay, number 4. And yeah, so for those of you, and you know what, if you're just curious, you can just email me. You don't even have to say anything in the chat when we're in those live groups because it's just really about the energy work. So I'll tell you how many pages it has in it. And I realize this is give or take because these came from a wallpaper bookstore. They could have very well cut some of them out. This one looks like it has 200, about 200 and 250. Okay. So Jamie, can you ban that person? This is ridiculous. Why? Can I ask you something? Why in the world do these where in the world do these trolls come from? You guys, this is an old ladies crafting channel, okay? Oh my Lord. This one is wallpaper book. Yeah, I think we got it deleted. Michelle was on it. I was trying to delete it too, but it's like so silly. So this one's $35 plus shipping. Yeah, it's so ridiculous. This one is got a lot of cool stuff going on in it. This one also looks like it would be good. It's so ridiculous. Hang on a second. I asked my girl to come get the dog. She's clippy clopping because she wants to sit on my lap, and there's no place for her to sit down in here. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Jamie. You guys, these people are crazy. So, anyway. This looks like it would make a cute country farm journal too, or some bits and pieces. Girl, I want them all. That's why I have them, And the thing is I did use some of them in my craft, and the ones that I used in my craft classes over the summer, I tore those up, and those are not here. Those are not in anything. This one is so cute. This definitely looks country. Charlie, she's so sweet, you guys. I have to tell you, she's the best dog. I don't know how I got so lucky to get such a sweet dog. Charlie, Jamie saying she loves you. Khaleesi's mom saying, hey, Charlie. Oh, no. Now she wants to get in my lap. You guys, she can't get in my lap. This is because I'm sitting in this tiny chair, and then, yeah. So if you guys want to join the woo-woo, send me an email. I'll send you the private link. It'll start. I don't know I think I'll try to start it I will definitely start it on New Year's Day. You could get yourself in financial trouble buying wallpaper books. Girl, we don't even want to talk about my crafting habit. And I don't buy the regular kind of crafting supplies everybody else does. I get all the weird things that I'm like, oh, and then I'm like so upset when I can't keep it. You guys, I left so much good stuff behind in Hawaii. I did find a lot of homes. You guys took a lot of it, which I was really grateful for because it made me feel less bad. But this one's really beautiful. This one has like a sheen to it. I don't know if you can see it, but I left so many good things that I collected. Yep, so many good things. So this one's really nice. I would actually like that as a wallpaper. So if you guys want to do the woo-woo, it'll be, I'm guessing, you guys, I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing the meditations will be about 20 minutes to 30 minutes. And we'll do them at least 3 times a week. You don't have to comment or do anything. You can come back and listen to them anytime. Oh, I like this one. This one's really nice. This one has over 200 pages, Jamie. I say give or take because I don't know if any have been cut out, but over 200. But it's a smaller book. It's probably 8 by 10, something like that. Maybe it's a little bigger than that. I don't know. This one has over 200 pages. This one's definitely nice, though. So the woo-woo, that's my gift to all of you. And you can just go back and listen to it. Even if you don't want to like participate in the live thing, you can go back and listen to them. And because we're all in different time zones, it's all good. I'll do that for the month of January. And then maybe we'll do a live Zoom one day, like after we've all experienced it for a month, and just talk about like what it felt like, what it was for you, what you got from it. They do look like they belong on my house walls, but you guys, my walls are all painted. They're all painted. Whoever lived here really loved this house and painted all the rooms in like some vintage colors. Like the room I'm in right now is kind of like that Wedgwood green, It's really cool. All the rooms are a different color and even the halls are different color. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. So for those of you that have never done energy work with me, it is just a clearing and balancing of you to you. If you've never done the woo-woo with me, it's just a clearing and balancing of yourself back to yourself. Some of you guys have done it with me for a long time, so you know what the benefits are. And then let's see, what else am I doing? Well, I told you guys the other morning about the failed business buy. You love the woo-woo. Yeah, it can make you feel really good. It makes me blissed out. That's for sure. I told you about the failed business buy. The bank came back and told the lady that owns the business that it's not worth what she thought it was worth, and so she doesn't want to sell it, I guess. If you've never done it, you need it in your life. Oh, you're so sweet. Y'all need a little woo-woo. Let's see. So the failed business buy. So that sent me kind of back to square one of like, because I thought, okay, that's what I'm going to do. And I don't know, Yeah, I'm sure it is, Dana. I'm sure it's a blessing in disguise. I'm not questioning it. But I also don't want to work for her. She's so sporadic and so like haphazard. It's very difficult to supervise a staff when somebody's inconsistent. Like they say one thing and then they say another, and then they say one thing and then they say another. Some of these are really nice because they have texture. Like this one would be good. You could put it on a jelly plate. You could also do a rubbing over it. Put a piece of paper and do a rubbing over it. It would be really great. Are these cream or vintage color? These are kind of vintage color, the backs. They're kind of like, they're definitely, let me see if I can find something white. And then you can see, like, here's the envelope is white. Can you see the contrast? This envelope is white, and you can see the contrast of it. No, I agree with you, Dana. I think the business thing is a blessing in disguise. But I was just telling you that the trajectory of where I've been. I mean, the grief thing has been a little overwhelming, and I still go through it. You guys, today I had a really rough day with the grief. Ugh, it was like kind of made you sick to your stomach, you know? I could open a creative reuse store. I could actually. Um, oh, this one's got some cool texture. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like all different kind of textures. Like, can you see it? It's like multi-textured. Um, so the grief thing was really rough today. Yesterday it was even rougher. It was kind of choking. So for all of you that have lost someone near and dear to your heart, whether they're your family or a friend, my heart goes to you. I mean, I had lost both my parents probably almost 15, 16 years ago. And that was really hard. I lost them like within less than 2 years of each other. And in between my then husband's father as well. So that was a rough time. Hey, Ami, how are you? You want this book, Ami? Absolutely. You can have this one. It's a really good book, and this one has a lot of pages in it, and it is a super cool book. So good for you, Ami. Just make sure you guys send me your info. I know I have a lot of it, but I may not. So just send it to me. Okay, just send it to me. And I will let you guys know I'll let you know tomorrow what the postage is. I'm not going to stay up tonight and do it, but I'll tell you tomorrow. Okay? This one's $35 plus shipping. All right, that was book number 4. Tammy, she said she'll send you a few. You're so sweet. That's awesome. Okay, this is book number 5. This book is going to be $30 plus shipping, and it is called Color, inspired by color, or something like that. Pink and purples. Anyway, so yesterday was so rough for me, you guys. I was like, and I had to go to work on top of it. So it was a rough freaking day. It was so rough. And, and it's not for it just sneaks up on you. It wasn't like it was, whatever, but it just was difficult. Yesterday, I definitely spent a portion of my day and not feeling so happy. I was feeling very heartbroken. This one has a little texture to the paper. I don't know if you can kind of see it. These are very pale. This one's a very pale pinky purple. This one's nice too. Anyway, so, and the holidays and grief are just kind of like, I don't know, you guys. The holidays and grief for me are just, yeah. Plus, my girl's going to be at her dad's. So, it's going to be a little rough. This one has got some beautiful hues of purple to it. And, muted tones. Anyway, so my gift to you guys is the Woo Woo in January. I'll do some during this month too, but I just haven't, because I've been up at whenever I've been streaming, it's been either like the crack of dawn. It's been ridiculous. This one has like 70 pages, I think. Jimmy, hang on, I'll tell you. Hold on. 87, 67 pages. This one has 67 pages. This is a beautiful pink. If anybody's in love with pink, this is a beautiful pink. Oh, nice. Anyway, so that yesterday was rough. And today was better, but I still had a rough patch at some point. I had somebody come in my store today that was talking to me about their person that had just passed away, and it just it just choked me up, and it just so choked me up that I couldn't even it was ridiculous. I was like, they didn't know. It choked me up. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I don't know if I can, if I'm going to get through the day. It was, thank you, Jamie. It was rough. But I listened and I didn't cry, but my eyes, I know I could feel it. I was like, do not cry. Do not cry. There's no crying. There's no crying. I was telling myself that over and over again. Oh, look at this one. It's got such beautiful, dainty flowers on it. Anyway, that was very hard. That was not an easy, that was not an easy moment. Yeah, this has got beautiful hues of pinks and purples in it. Like, look at those flowers. Those are all pink and purple. I don't know if you can see them very well. And this is not a huge book. I want to say it's an 8 by 10 size. It's not as heavy as some of the other ones. Some of the, so wallpaper can be heavy depending upon what it's made out of. But this one would be like, this would be like the perfect kind of book to, if you wanted to, add pockets or use these as embellishments or sew them as smaller pieces inside of a larger journal, or even cut them in half and fold them up and use them as signatures, as covers for your signatures. It would be great. So yesterday was rough that way. Now we're getting into the vibrant modern pinks. This is pink. On the camera, it looks red, but it isn't. It's not as vibrant in real life. Anyway, that was yesterday and today. This cough is kicking my butt, you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. This cough. You know what I find sets off my cough more than anything? Is sugar. Even though I haven't hardly had any sugar, I had a bite of something today. One of my coworkers made something that had honey in it, and she was insisting that I try it, and I kept telling her I'm on a carnivore diet, which I don't think anybody understands. And she's Indian, from India, and she was be so insulted. This one's a beautiful pink. Yeah, it would look as a background of a shadow box. Anyway, it's kind of insulting to her culture if you don't, when they offer you something. And so I took a bite, and then you guys, I had the worst, and it was delicious. Don't get me wrong. It was absolutely delicious. You guys know Indian food's my absolute favorite. And I've been to India like 11 times. Like if I actually thought about moving there before we moved to Hawaii. But then we moved to Hawaii. But I had a bite of it, and it was so good. It was a special, I can't think of the name of the dessert. It was like a special Indian dessert. So good. You guys, I couldn't stop coughing, and I think it was the honey sugar combo. Anyway. So my carnivore diet's going well. I won't say that I can completely understand it all, but I'm feeling a lot better. You guys, I would say if you were going to ask me, like, if you could give up one thing in your life, what would it be? It'd be like meat, because I wasn't really a big meat eater anyway. You guys, now all I'm eating is meat. Kind of the joke is on me. And I'm feeling so much better. I was in so much physical pain when we got here, and it just kept building. And now I am feeling so much better and like so, my body's not in pain. And, I'm not saying it's totally 100% out of it, but a lot. And I'm feeling like 1,000% better. And I've just been eating meat and just been eating moderate protein, high fat. And I'm feeling 1,000% better. This is actually feels like a grass texture, but yeah, this one's cool. This one's pink and purple. You want this one too, Ami? Yeah, this one's a really nice one. This is number 5 for Ami. Anyway, so so that is what I've been doing that. All right. I've been eating my carnivore diet. Today I had a piece of fish and a piece of beef. I know that doesn't sound like it goes together, and it probably doesn't, but it's what I had. Okay, this one is gonna be my gosh, you guys, this cough is too much. This one is gonna be $45 plus shipping. It's a much larger one. It's a retired one. It's another Antonio Vella. This is number 6. It's big. And I'll tell you how many pages it has in it. So yeah, I've been learning how to, you guys, I can cook meat. It's not that I can't cook meat. It's just it's not my go-to, My go-to is, because I was vegetarian. I was freaking vegan for I don't know how long. I was vegetarian. I've been vegan. I've been raw, macrobiotic, you name it. I've tried it. The only thing I hadn't tried was a carnivore diet. And see, I should have been doing it all along because I'm feeling a lot better. Okay. I know you're going to ask me how many pages. You're going to have to wait a second, Jamie. This one, looks like it's got some large florals and stripes. Oh, this one's really pretty. Look at that. It's got some coppers and it's kind of like I don't know, like a rust color. It's beautiful. The pages in this book are very big. So if you wanted to cut it up and make wallpaper packs, you could do it. So in a couple weeks, whatever I don't sell, maybe even sooner than that, depending upon how motivated I get. So whatever wallpaper books I don't sell, I'm definitely going to cut up and I'm going to make wallpaper packs. And I decided that when I'm going to have another sale, I'm going to try to sell as many of the larger things without making them into packs as I can. But then if that doesn't work out, I will cut it all up because I really like the covers of them. Have you ever watched Shannon Green's book on Big Bertha, her Big Bertha book? These covers would make the most excellent version of a Big Bertha. I love me some Shannon Green. I haven't seen her in a long time. I should go over and binge watch some of her videos so I can just enjoy her sense of humor and her own unique self. So I'm gonna, whatever I don't sell in the next few days, I'm going to then take a little breather and I'm going to cut it up and I'm going to make wallpaper packs, and then I'm going to have a whole sale of everything for $4. I'm going to cut up and make wallpaper packs. I'm going to make textile packs. So everything will be $4 at that sale. This one is a gorgeous wallpaper. This is really nice. So that one, I don't know when I'll do it. I got to get motivated, you guys. That guy's coming on the 3rd of January. I think it's the 3rd. Let me look at my schedule. It's the first week in January, and I think it's the 3rd. Hold on, let me see. And you guys, he's kind of cute too. So it won't hurt having this cute man working in my house. Okay, let's see. Yes, he is coming Tuesday, January 3rd. Girls, I got to clean out that room. And my sister's coming that week too. I think she's coming that week, or is she coming the next week? I don't know. She's coming to see me too. I was like, this is going to be kind of a crazy time to see me. My house is going to be a disaster, and you're coming anyway. So, yep. This one is a really nice modern book. It definitely, you could do some really cool stuff with this. Bye, Amy. Thank you so much. Love you, girl, and thanks for being my support. I appreciate it. Thank you guys all just for coming to hang out with me. It's been so long since I've just hung out, and I know we're flipping through wallpaper books, but I feel like I'm just getting to hang with my peeps, and I'm grateful for that. And for those of you that are watching a replay, if you are interested, all you need to do is email me, because I'm not going to show them again. Like, once we've gone through them one time, I'm not going to re-show them. And but I'll let you know when I'm going to cut them up, because I will definitely have my $4 sale. You guys, I can get rid of a lot of stuff for $4. So what else is going on besides my overwhelming grief that I can't seem to like? Yeah, it's like too much some days. Let's see what else. I'm working on my Christmas cards. If you guys were with me the other morning, you saw me make my junk mail collage sheet or master board, and I ran mine through a die cutting machine, but you don't need to, and made my Christmas trees to make my Christmas cards. So hopefully I'm going to get those done in the next few days. And if you guys want a Christmas card from me, you got to put your name in the Crafting Mamas Facebook group list under Christmas cards, or when you get into the Facebook group, Google or not Google, search Christmas card or whatever, and put your name and address. And we'll delete it after the thing. It's not going to stay up forever. We'll delete it after that. And for those of you that want to enter my giveaway, the giveaway that I'm doing, the drawing for the big box of fodder, you have to send a birthday card to Miss Olivia, who's turning 99 on January 13th. You have from now until January 21st to send her a card. So I want to say there's about 70 pages in this book. It looks like they've taken out a few. It looks like there was 81 total. It looks like they've taken out a few, and I'm guessing there's 70. But it's quite large. So this is book number 6 for $45. And this is the last call for this book. This one's a nice one. So if you guys are interested in entering that, my giveaway is going to be a large. You'll get a chance to win a large flat rate box full of all kinds of my collection of things, which will include some wallpaper. I can guarantee you it will. Okay, this book is going to be $45 plus shipping. This one's a vintage one, and it has over 300 pieces of wallpaper in it. And I don't know the year of it, but I could probably look it up. This is an older one. This is book number, what is this? We're on book number 7. Anyway, so if you guys want to do that, all you have to do is send Miss Olivia a birthday card. And what you have to do, if you want to send her a card, but you don't belong to my Facebook group, just send me an email at craftingmamasinfo, which is in the description box. And just send me a picture of the card you're sending her. I mean, just so that I know you did it. and yeah. And then you can enter a chance to win a big flat rate box of my stuff. So that is that. This one has a lot of pieces in it. I think it said 350, but I'm just said 300 because I don't know how many have been taken out. I don't think there's so far none, but you never know. This looks like it would go great for a country themed journal, farm journal. Look at the cows. This one's got a lot of pages. So yeah, Miss Olivia is Cassandra, who's been around with me here on YouTube for a long time. It's her mom. She's turning 99. Like, can you imagine turning 99? Isn't that fantastically fabulous? So if you wanted to, and you could earn 2 chances in the giveaway if you send her mom a Christmas card too. Did I tell you guys what happened? My aunt, remember my aunt died a few years ago, but I put her in one of our get a Christmas card thing, and you guys all sent her one, and she was my cousin. I forgot to tell my cousin that I put her mom in. My family doesn't know what I do. Like my immediate family does, but not my, peripherally extended family. And this was one of my mom's sisters, and you guys all sent her Christmas cards, and she must have gotten 50 Christmas cards, and she was in her 80s and she just loved it. But her daughter was like, "Mom, what did you do? Mom, who are all these people?" And of course my aunt, she said, for me, when I finally told her, I said, "Oh, by the way, I put your name in one of my crafting groups to receive a card." And she was like, "Well, I thought I had lost my mind because I didn't know who all these people were." I was thinking, in her little accent, I thought I lost my mind because I thought these were some friends I couldn't remember. It was just too funny. So if you guys want to sign up for the Christmas card, it's not really a swap. It's just a send out. You can send out to as many or as few people as you'd like. And if you yourself don't want to do it, you can sign up your aunt. You can sign up a child. You could sign up your neighbor. No, it's just to bring some holiday spirit. And you can send to as many or as few as you'd like. So that was the bottom half of the page. Now this is the top half of the page. So anyway, let me see what else I can tell you girls. Let's see. Thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. These would actually make really nice greeting cards looking at them. What else is going on? Besides my carnivore diet, preparing for the man to come and work on my demolish my house to put in the bathrooms. My sweet girl's loving the 10th grade. She's going to like a Montessori high school, not a Montessori, a Waldorf style high school. And she is loving it, guys. That was the best choice I've ever made for her. And she is thriving. And I told you guys she volunteered me to teach craft or to do crafts with them. We made all those paper earrings, which they sold, and they came out great. If you guys are with me the other day in one of my morning streams, you could see this one's really cool. You could see the earrings that the kids made. They really did great. That was pretty cool. Ooh, that one has an elephant page. That was pretty cool. So that was fun. So she is really thriving in school. I'm going to look for a new job because honestly, guys, I probably would have left if I hadn't thought that I would buy this business. The business itself isn't it. It's just, how your energy sometimes just does not meld with somebody? Well, mine just doesn't meld with her. And it's not personal. It's just her working style, her sporadic, frenetic working style just doesn't work for me so much. Now this one would make great wallpaper pack. If you're a reseller, great wallpaper pack things. You could get, there's over 300 pieces of wallpaper in here, so you could definitely get some lots of really cool wallpaper pack, one of a kind, hand curated wallpaper pack things. I'm just trying to think what else I can tell you guys. One of my friends has puppies and wants to give us one. I'm kind of waiting. I'm like, because I can barely handle Charlie, and she's very easy. As much as I'd love another dog, I'm just kind of like not in the space to get another dog. Emotionally, that is. It's not like I have plenty of space. Let's see. My carnivore diet, renovating my house, letting go of my stash, of my newly acquired stash, and some that I sent myself from Hawaii, but not much. My craft classes in the summer, they went really well, you guys. And I'm sorry, I was just kind of in a funk, so I really didn't talk about it online. But I had committed to it and then lost my friend, and that was super rough. So, but I did 2 sessions. One group, I think there was 14 or 15 people. And then the other one, I think there was a dozen. There might have been 13 because one lady brought her daughter, and her daughter was young and she was awesome. You guys, we had so much fun. We made mini books. We made, we did a little etching, some metal etching stuff, which was fun. We made one of my tag books. They were both like 4 days long. And it was so much fun, you guys. And I'm sorry that I didn't include everybody. I was just in such a funk. And if I hadn't, and I was not really prepared for, emotionally for, like, losing my friend was sort of sudden for me. And I just was not prepared for how on you have to be with other people. Does that make sense? And so for me, it was, although wonderful having everybody to craft with, it was very difficult. But everybody had a really good time. And I will definitely do it again. I don't know when. And hopefully my house will be finished renovating, or at least roughly enough so that we could so you could have so some of you guys could stay with me. It was really fun. It was really fun just getting together with like-minded people and creating. That was the super fun part. So that was super great. Let's see what else. And so that's why I got a lot of this stuff. And some of it we used. Some people used the covers for their mini books were made out of wallpaper. Some people used it as backgrounds in some journaling pages. Some people we sewed. Guys, I had 8 sewing machines. Granted, they're not brand new, okay? But I found somebody letting go of a bunch of sewing machines, and I got them, and I had 8 working sewing machines. So we had a sewing center. We had a glue booking session. Everybody made a glue book. Everybody made their own like little small mini journals, and some people made junk journals, and we had so much fun. And then we did some textile. We did some eco dyeing and some textile. Like that, I would really call it a textile journal. Like a textile book, because nobody wrote in them. They were just a bunch of textiles. So that was super fun. It was really fun. I would totally do it again. I would definitely do it again. So a lot of this came from me trying to collect enough stuff to have stuff for it, to have stuff for the class. Because originally what I thought I would do is I would, have 20 people in each session. But after my friend passed, I just said no, or after I lost my friend, I should say, after my friend exited my life, I just couldn't. I just didn't put any more energy, and I just said the class was closed. So I know some of you guys don't live that far, and some of you would have come, but it just wasn't. Guys, I was a mess. Still a mess, I think. But anyway, this one has a lot of diversity in it. What do you think, Miss Jamie? I'm not even halfway through the book. This is insane. I'm not even halfway through this book. Look at this. This is crazy. Not even halfway through this book. This is Wallpaper Book number 7. This one would be an excellent. This is an excellent book to cut up and make wallpaper packs with. Okay, so some of you are sitting there going like, okay, I like it, but what could I do with it? You guys, you can use it just like you use any other craft supply. Like you could, if you wanted to use it as a collage background, you could cut it up and make embellishments. You could make pockets, pages, tuck spots. You could use it as a substrate to paint on, glue on. You can, I don't know, I've done all kinds of different things. You could decoupage it on anything, really. It is amazing, right? This is like the book that it's never ending, right? I think I need to keep, girl, I can't keep anything. That's the thing you don't understand. I'm letting go. You guys, I'm even letting go of some of the furniture that I got. I got all this furniture from Blake's family, and I'm letting go of it. I'm not keeping it. Maybe a few pieces, but not all of it. You guys, it's time for a new leaf. It's time to just out with the old, in with the new. This one's got some nice pieces. Well, I told you if I don't sell them, I'm just going to cut them up and make packs. So I'm going to cut them out and make packs if I don't sell it. It would be nice for somebody to get it as a whole book, though. To get it as a whole book for $45, that'd be great. I mean, you could cut this up as 300 and some odd pages. You could cut this up and make, I don't know, make a ton of one-of-a-kind wallpaper pages. Oh, this one's got lots of flowers in it. Lots of flowers, lots of nature. This is a good one. So what else is going on with me? Let's see. Are you guys tell me what's going on with you? I'd rather hear what you guys are doing. I'm excited. I'm going to see my sister. I'm going to see her. And the first weekend when the guys come in to do I don't know if he's going to start demolishing it on the 3rd or if he's just, I don't know. You guys, I haven't really worked out the logistics. He just asked me to have the whole room cleared. He asked me to have the 2 rooms that he's going to be working in cleared. He actually asked me to have the whole 3rd floor cleared, but that's an impossibility, guys, because I have to have some space to put all the stuff that I have left. And I was thinking about getting a storage, but it seems pretty ridiculous and redundant to pay for a storage when I have this big old house, and I just need to let stuff go. So this one is a fantastic book, though. Let me see what else. So I'm excited to see my sister. I talked a little bit about Christmas. Have you guys gone into the Dollar General market? I didn't even know they had one. Okay, so this friend of mine called me today, and she goes, there's a pop shelf market or a pop shelf store, which I didn't go into that. And she goes, right next door to it is a DG market. And I said, I thought they were connected. She goes, no. She goes, the DG market is the Dollar General market. I said, Dollar General has a market? So on my way home, my sweet girl wanted some chips. So I stopped to get her some chips. And I know all your juicy life stories. Oh, girl, please, all mine. So I went in to get her some chips. I said, I'm going to just go in there. You guys, it's fantastic. I didn't even know. It's a little bit more pricey than the regular Dollar General, but it was amazing. They had food and stuff like that. But it had all kinds of cool stuff. I got something that I'm going to make a really cool journal out of, and You guys will see it. This is definitely a book for the floral lover. I mean, it has a ton of florals in it. It's got a ton of florals. The florals are not so common anymore. It's like, but this definitely has. They're not huge pieces, but if you like floral, this would totally be, because like look, these are so small. Like the flowers have such great detail. Sometimes the patterns are so big you can't see them. Shauna, where are you? I know, right? I didn't send her a message. Maybe one of you guys want to send her a message. I didn't. You guys, I did the best I could with this job. Today was like, if I told you what happened to me at work today, you guys would just like go, "What in the heck are you doing?" It was so surreal. Today was like a really surreal day. Ooh, I'll go flip through the top ones just a second. Today was a surreal day. And you guys, I do have a job interview on Wednesday. You want this one, Jen? Okay, you can have this one. This one's an excellent book, I have to say. This one's an excellent book. Good call, Jen. Good call. It's lots of little tiny things and lots of good things. Put Jen on here. So, this one's a good one. This one's kind of chunky and heavy, but it's a good one. It's a totally good one. So today when I got to work, if I tell you guys what happened, you'll be so grossed out. You'll be totally grossed out. I was totally grossed out. Okay, so I was completely and utterly grossed out. Today was a gross out day at work. All right, this is Wallpaper Book number, what is this number? Hang on, number 8. This has 70 pages. This one's going to be $35. It's heavy though. $35 plus shipping. Today was such a gross day at work that I was like asking myself, like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Have you ever just had one of those days where you're like, what am I doing? That was like my day today. Today was like a gross day. So this is Wallpaper Book number 8. Yes. It's called Textures, and these are all textured. Nice and textured. Anyway, so yeah, today was a gross day at work, and not because of anything that happened inside my job, but happened outside the job, and then I had to deal with it. So I was just like, ugh. That was when I first got there at the crack of dawn. And then the whole day was like, I've come to think people have lost their minds around the holidays, because they were asking me for the most bizarre things, and could you tell me where I can find this, like in this town? And I'm like, no. It's like, I said, you'd be better off to Google it. And people look kind of at me like offended because I said they should Google it. I was like, I can't remember. Well, what did she ask me? She goes, well, where can I buy bat paraphernalia? I'm like, a Halloween store online? I mean, I don't know. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I don't really know. And she's like, well, I've looked around. You don't have any bat things. I go, no, we don't. We have no bat themed anything. It was, it was a weird day. So it was weird. Now this would be good if you were going to sew. Like I've sewn a lot of wallpaper together, and wallpaper to things. This would be a totally. You could make amazing covers for your journals and sew with them. It is very durable. And you're going to say, okay, like, what do I put over this? Well, I'll tell you what I've done before. I've gessoed it and then put like paper napkin decoupage on top, and it comes out really good. I think I even have a video on one somewhere in there, or you can see one that I made. It's one of the mini videos I have. Anyway, so the DG Market store is definitely worth going to. Although I didn't buy a lot of things, I bought I bought a couple little gifts for my girls' friends, and I bought a couple of candles. I had some really nice candles, and one of my coworkers really likes candles, so I bought a couple $2, $3 candles, which I thought were nice. Um, they just had some really cool stuff there. It was like really worth going to. It was super worth going to. So I was like, hey, So my friend, she turned me on to that. Told her she's an enabler. What else did she turn me on to? Oh, she turned me on to Home. It's a home store here. It's called not Home Go. I don't know. That's where I bought my Christmas tree. Anyway, she turned me on to that store too. I told her she's an enabler. She has never seen my crafting hoard, okay? She has no idea that I make art from recycling material. I know she does kind of look at my stuff like, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm taking that. Don't throw that away. And it'll be like some crazy ripped up cardboard or some packaging somebody sent inside of something. It's yeah. So yeah, today was a weird day. And I was kept thinking, it's not a full moon. I was like, why is this so weird? People were just, I don't know. Today was I just saw firsthand how stressed out people get over the holidays. That's all. And I don't know if any of you guys experienced that, but okay, there's 70 pages of it. This is book number 8, and it is the last call for book number 8. So what else do I have on my agenda of wanting to do this year? Oh, I got this book. Oh, I hope you guys want to read it with me. It is called, did I bring it upstairs? I was going to bring it upstairs and show you guys what did I do with it. I bought myself this book, and I was going to, is this it? No, it's a wallpaper. So maybe I didn't bring it upstairs, and I just thought I brought it upstairs in my mind. It's this book about making something possible, like taking the impossible, making it possible. And I bought it used, but I thought we could do it together. It's going to be so good. What did I didn't bring it upstairs with me. Darn it. It's like, you guys, it's like I had the best of intentions to grab it, but I didn't bring it upstairs with me. Okay. Well, anyway, I'll read it to you. I'll read you what it was, and then you guys can decide if you want to do it with me or not. And yeah, this book is $30 plus shipping. It's called Subtle Textures. Oh, you want the book number 8, Jen? Okay, sorry. It's a good one. You're gonna like it because you could use the textures on your jelly plate. Okay, this one is book number 9. So I don't know if you guys want to do it with me, but I'll talk about it. I'll find the name of the book and I'll tell you about it. And it just was so encouraging to me. And I thought, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it for myself. And it would be so cool if a group of us wanted to do it together. Because when you do it in a group, it's kind of like working out in a group. You hold yourself accountable. It might. Oh, Jennifer will be great for spines. The textured one, that big one, the one you just got. Yeah, it will be. This one's $30 plus shipping. This was called Textures too, but the other one had more texture to it than this does. And these pages are all different sizes, and some of them they have rolled up. I'm assuming they rolled them up so they could look at all of them together. If you were a wallpaper designer, a house designer. Oh, what was the name of the book I bought? Okay, I'll tell you. Oh my gosh, Jennifer, I was going to bring it upstairs with me. I got sidetracked because somebody called me, and then I wanted to make myself something to drink. And I started reading a little bit. Like, you could get it online, but I I like to hold a book in my hand, so I'm a little old-fashioned like that. It's called Creating the Impossible, a 90-day program to get your dreams out of your head and into your world, and it is by Michael Neal. It is by Michael Neal. Here, let me see if I can put this in. And I bought mine used on Amazon. You can buy them brand new. They're not crazy expensive. Bought mine used because you know me and my love of used books, and I'm gonna keep encouraging people to doing that. So I'm gonna read it, and I thought if anybody wanted to join me, there it is. That's the name of the book. If anybody wanted to join me, maybe we can co-create together, like holding each other accountable. And I don't know what I want to create. That's the exciting thing. I don't know what I want to create. So that anyway, that is what I'm gonna do. So I don't know if any of you guys want to join me in that, but it'll be fun. You guys, this is maybe it's just my age, maybe it's just the age I'm at right now. But I'm kind of going through like I really want to spend my time doing things that I really love and not doing things that I don't love. Does that make sense? Like working at this job, if I was going to buy the business, I was all in. You want to do it? Oh, good, Jen. Well, hey, you joining us, Jamie? You going to do it too? You can get the book as a Kindle and listen, or I bet read it. I bet you could get it as an audiobook. But I'm going to do it. I'll do live with you guys, and we'll do it together, and we'll like map out whatever we're going to goal and do it, and do like a mind map. Have you guys ever done a mind map? You started reading on your iPad so you can enlarge the font. Oh, girl, I get that. I do, but I just thought, because I don't take my computer to work, because if I do, then they'll just like make me use my own computer, and I don't want that. So I don't take it to work. So I got a hard copy so I can take it to work and I can read it on my lunch minute. I'm just kind of maybe I'm going through my own version of a midlife crisis. And not a crisis, but like a midlife reevaluation. And, I'm really looking at myself and saying, like, what is it? Because I figure like this is like my opportunity. This is like my third act. And what am I going to do in my third act? I get a whole minute now. Jamie, sometimes I don't even get a lunch, but I try to take one. Like today I was working with somebody and she goes, you better go to lunch, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. Anyway, so I mean, it's like, what am I going to do? And it's also a little bit like, also, who am I going to spend my time with? Thanks for the thumbs up, you guys. I really appreciate it. Who am I going to spend my time with? What am I going to do with my time? And how do I want to feel most of the time? And I've realized that I've always worked high stress, high pressure jobs. I'm an overachiever and I don't know how to say no. I mean, I have all those issues. This is going to be the last call for Wallpaper Book number 9. And I have all those things. So I'm like, what is it that I really want to do? What is it that I want to do? How do I want to spend my life, or what's left of it? And what do I want to do now? Like, where am I in that? And I'm in a completely different place than I was a year ago, and on many different levels. And, I don't want to keep repeating what I was doing before. Does that make sense? This one is $30. This is Wallpaper Book number, oh my gosh, you guys, I can't even count that right now. 10. And this is $30 plus shipping. Girl, I probably do have some bright color ones. I have a pile of them. I just figure I'll get through as many as I can, and then I do. I'll get up in a minute and go look for some. I just have a handful that are close by me, and then I have a whole bunch over there. And I'll look for bright colored ones. So that's what I'm facing. So when this thing came, I was like, okay, I'm doing this. I don't know what it looks like, but I'm doing it. And yeah, I'll try to flip faster. I'm sorry, guys. I'm enjoying chatting with you and just hanging out. I haven't done this in so long. So that when I saw that book and I heard somebody talk about it, and that's what made me look for it. And then looking for it, I was like, okay, this is like the perfect sign for me. So I'm definitely going to do it. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, okay, if I want to buy a business, what does it look like? And if I don't want to buy a business, if I want to just have my own business and just stay home, what does that look like? This one has bees and all kinds of cool stuff in it. What does that actually look like? And how do I want to spend my day? And who do I want to spend my time with? I mean, that's just what's going on with me. I don't know if any of you guys, it could just be my own like version of the midlife reevaluation, but I don't know. This one's nice. It looks like tile. Anyway, I will get up and find you a colorful one in a minute. I promise. So that's what's going on with me. But I'm excited to start. I started reading the book, but I'm excited to really dive in it and really just explore it and enjoy it, So that is where I'm at with that. So that is, are you making some journals, Miss Jennifer? You making some big time journals? So number one, doing the woo woo with everybody in January is something I enjoy doing, and it's somewhere I want to be. Oh, look at this with the dogs. Oh my gosh, so cute. How I want to spend my time. I realize I only have a couple more years with my sweet girl. And, before she goes off, she's 16, right? Charlie and Khaleesi, yes. So I kind of want to like focus on trying to do some really fun things with her. And I'm a little bit mad at myself that I didn't plan on she and I taking a trip, because her school is out for like 7 weeks in January. And we might still be able to take a trip, but I'm short staffed. And if I'm still at this job, it's doubtful that I'll be able to take a trip. Not because I don't want to, but I just don't have anybody to work. This one's definitely more monotone, muted colors. It's got like beiges and golds. I'll try to flip through it faster. So I just figure like I don't have you know what it's like when your kids are growing and you're just like, okay, well, it's almost done. And, you're just in that phase of trying to figure out like, not that you're not going to be with your kids, but, for a little while you have them at home. So there. So that's what's going on. I'm trying to like just reevaluate myself and, figure out what I want to be when I grow up, which I haven't figured out. And also figure out like who I want to spend my time with. It's like, I don't know. Tell me if you guys have ever gone through that when you're just like, why am I doing this? This is like so not fun anymore. Working a stressful job is not fun. This one is a really pretty wallpaper. This would be great. This is like one of those books that it's a great addition to any of your journals if you do them. So this one is book number 10. Book number 10. Last call for book number 10. And I'm going to look for, let me find a colorful one. I know, girl, I've got piles of them. That's the sad thing. So I have piles of books. What is keeping you from leaving the job that doesn't make you happy? Well, I just found out that I'm not going to buy the business. And honestly, moving here, Jen, jobs don't pay what they pay everywhere else. And I sunk a lot of money, a lot of my savings into buying this house. And I have bills. I don't have the luxury of not working, and I'm the sole support of my kids. So it's like when you're the sole provider in your life, you just gotta step it up. You can't take the days off that you might want to. At least I can't. I'm not saying other people can't. That's why I'm like kind of reevaluating. That's why I thought if I bought that business, it would I would be able to make my own hours and do my own thing. And I already had a good staff because I hired everybody. I hired all the people that I work with, and I know them well, and I like them. And so it was kind of like that. But when I had the business, so the lady that owns it wants like a ton of money for the business. But when I had it evaluated I'm looking through to see if I find the colorful ones for you. When I had it evaluated by a business, like when I had somebody like look at it, and she gave me her profit and loss statements and her taxes and everything. And then I had my own evaluator look at it. And he was much more, this one does not have, hang on. He was much more frank with me about it, and he just said he didn't think it was a good invest. He said at the price that, he reevaluated it and did it in a way that was, it's like owning a house, right? So you own a house. Hang on, I'm still looking for the colorful one. I know I have some because I've had them out, but I just don't. Pictures of leaves. Let's see what this one is. Hang on, I'm looking. Just give me a second. Let's see what this one is. This one's called Snapshots. And Jen, I might not have them all here. It might be some that I have in still upstairs. Now this is a very large book. Anyway, but it was like me reevaluating. So I was gonna, if I had, so jobs here where I'm living now don't pay what I'm used to making. Is this number 11, Jamie? I don't know how colorful this is, but it was. Let's see, number. Let's see. Yeah, okay, number 11. Okay, let's see. Hang on a second. It's a big, big book. I mean, big as in large pages. This one is going to be $45 plus shipping. Anyway, so, I wasn't, how do I put it in the nicest, politest way possible without like being like, so it's really too big to fit in the camera, but I'm trying. This doesn't have, I don't know, we'll flip through it together. And if I don't have the colorful ones here, I'll have them tomorrow because they're all upstairs. Guys, I brought down as many as I could. This is a really nice page. These are very large pages. Like I'm the operations manager for a company. They want to pay most people here very little for being an operations manager. And that's ridiculous. I mean, I'm like basically in charge of everything, and this one's got a lot of cool graphics. This would be a great glue book cover. Look at that. This is, I don't know if you can see it right. I can hardly fit it in the frame of the thing. Sorry, I can't fit the book on the table. So yeah. You want this one, Jen? This one's a good one. I won't flip through all of it, but it's a really good book. It's got some amazing graphics in it. So I just couldn't figure out, like, I won't flip through it anymore. I can't wait to see what you make out of it because this one's fabulous. This is probably like why I got it, because I didn't take all the books that my girlfriend gave me. I gave some of them to the school. I kept the ones that I thought I could do something with. But I mean, look at that. The cars. This is fabulous. This page is fabulous. Look at that, the graphics of it. This would be a freaking great glue book just to even use it as a basic one. Anyway, so when I took this, they don't want to pay you well. So I'm used to, I'm not trying to sound like snobby or anything, but I've got a lot of experience. And I'm used to a management job that pays you well. This one pays fairly well. For here, it does not pay what I'm used to making, but it pays good for here. And the real interest for me was that I thought, I thought that I would buy the business. So then that's why, hey, Dana. I thought that I would, that's why I stayed so long. It's not that I don't like the job. I just don't like, okay, guys, running a retail store is not a picnic. It's not like, oh, this is so easy, but I can do things where it's fun and people want to show up and do their job. I work with somebody that changes people's schedules. Like I'll do the schedule and then she'll go in and change it. This is number 11, correct? She'll go in and change it for no reason. This one's going to also be $45 plus shipping. She'll go in and change it. And then, but she doesn't even know that, like, maybe Jeff picked that day because he was going to take his 75-year-old mother to a birthday thing. It's like, she doesn't, it's like, and then I had one of my best employees quit because she changed his schedule so often he couldn't do what, this is number 12. Are you sure? Yes, you're right. It is number 12. Sorry, Jamie. I shouldn't question you. He quit, and he quit just a couple weeks ago because she kept changing his schedule. He was a writer and he used to teach writing workshops on certain days, and she kept scheduling him for the days that he would teach his writing workshops. And then it was just not good. So, and then she's lost a lot of employees and she doesn't understand why. And it's almost like, I don't know. It's like sporadic and it's difficult. And yeah, so what keeps me there at the moment is because, without going into too many personal details, because I am the sole support of my child. She's 16 years old. She goes to private school. And unless I've set myself up to have something better in a more concurrent way, me leaving won't do me any good or her. It'll just stress me out until I figure it out. So have I been looking for other things? Yes. Have I been entertaining? When I realized after talking with, this one's really pretty too. This one's got quite large pages too. I just can't fit it all in the whole camera. I'm trying on the table, really. He just trying to figure it out. It took me a while to get all of her financials, to get the tax returns, to get everything. Then it took me a little while to suss out and I work in her business, okay? So it took me a little while to suss out like all of it because she's very creative in her operations, if I can say that. You want all these books, girl, you and me both. That's my weakness. This one's really nice. Look at that. That one's got a really cool texture. I think it might even be like those little glass beads. It feels like it may not be. It feels like it. You know what I'm talking about? Those little glass beads. Anyway, so, it took me a while to figure it out. And now that I figured it out and I had my meeting and I paid somebody, you guys, an expert to like go through it with me. I had a couple meetings. I met with the bank and I met with an SBA loan place. And I met with somebody else they give grants to local businesses. And they basically said they weren't interested in loaning on her business. And they've loaned money to her, small bits of money for like projects. And they know her business well, but they're not interested in loaning on her business. And she won't finance it. If she owner financed it, I might be willing to do more, but she won't do it. I also realized that she was entrenching herself by supplying things to this business that she was going to force on whoever was going to buy it. And that is not something I want to do. So for me, that's why I'm staying until I find something better. I have a job interview on Wednesday. It's not necessarily a job I want, but if it pays me more than the job I have, I'm going to take it because that's what I have to work on now is is recovering from my move financially because it kicked my butt. Recovering from my move, getting my house renovated so that it's more livable for myself, and doing it now rather than 10 years from now or 20 years from now when I decided I wanted to sell it, like doing it now. I would like to renovate the kitchen too, but I'm not going to start that. That might be a next year's project after I get the bathrooms done. And, just figuring out, like, if I want to go back into business for myself, I've had my own business many times. And if I want to do it just online, that is a whole new configuration for me, And so I don't know. We'll see. Because I'm like a jack of all trades and a master of none. You know what? Have you ever been through that? Like where you realize you're like, well, I can do all these things, but if I just stuck with one of them for my whole life, I'd be like probably like way ahead of the game, but I never did because of my own, oh, well, I don't want to say boredom, but I think I have a little ADD. So that's where I'm at. If I had some support, I would feel more inclined to do more of what I want to do rather than what I have to do. And if she was already grown and out of the house, girls, I'd be traveling. I would let go of all of it. I would go and create art wherever I was traveling out of whatever I could find that was discarded. And that's what I would do. Because that's what I really enjoy doing. But I'm the only responsible parent she has. And I am not going to not show up and be there for her. I like to try lots of different things. I can't, you guys, I've done so many different things. I've done so many different things in my life. Yep. So I enjoy it. I enjoy all of that. I mean, I don't have any regrets. I'm just saying, it's just how it's worked out for me. But I would like you guys all to come out and craft with me. And I would like it. I would like to have like a really fun in person now that the Rona hopefully is gone. Although somebody told me today that it's spiking back up, and I was like, oh no, I don't want to hear about that. But I don't want to live in denial either. But I would love to get together with all of you, or facilitate an opportunity for all of us to gather and create and have a good time and enjoy each other. Nothing would make me happier than to get together with all of you and create for a weekend and hang out and laugh, cook, and be together, and have a few drinks if you drink, and if you don't, have a few whatever you don't drink, and I haven't been drinking, so I love wine, but I haven't been drinking anything. Well, I've been drinking seltzer and coffee. I haven't given up coffee. I know that's like I should, but I love, I got to keep one or two things. This is book number 12 for $45. Sign you up, girls. I would love to get together. Well, that was the whole idea when I bought this house. I was like, okay, it has 7 freaking bedrooms. That is a lot of rooms, and it has a big living room and a big dining room, and we could create here. It would be so much fun. Your trip has been postponed until after the new year. I get it, girl. You have to tell me. You do not have to tell me. I know it. I know how you. I know. Yeah, I get it. And but we're supposed to have some crazy cold weather too. So this is number 12, and $45 plus shipping. All right, let me see. Let me see what else I got. And if you guys tune in later, for anybody that's tuning in later, if you email me, if there's a book you want, let me know. Email me. I haven't even like dented the stack. It's ridiculous. Let's see what else I have. This is a big book too. I'm gonna have to look for the vintage ones. The vintage ones, when I found them, you guys, I was so excited. They're probably from like the 70s and 80s. And they're just fantastic. This one's called Textures and Prints. Now I know I have some really vivid ones, but they're not here. Okay. This is book number, they must still be upstairs. This is book number 13. This one doesn't, how many pages does this one have? This is going to be $45 plus shipping. And if you guys buy multiple books, I will definitely hunt for the cheapest way to yeah, they're from the 70s and the 80s. They're so cool. I don't know where I put you guys. That room upstairs is like, it's a mess. It's just got so much stuff in it. It's got so much stuff in it. It's crazy. Okay, so we'll do a fast flip through. This one's called Textures and something else. I don't know. Fast flip through of this. So, yeah, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up, you guys. If I did, I'd be doing it. You have craft stuff stashed everywhere. Oh, girl, me too. And the worst part was I was just kind of getting myself all together when my whole family came. You know, they don't craft. So they were like, what the hell? My sister's like, why do you have all these old ratty textiles? I was like, don't touch my stuff. That's why I'm a little bit worried. She's coming like the first week of January. I'm going to have to clean up. I should just probably put it all in storage. Just don't want to pay for storage when it's going to cost me, I don't know how much to fix my house, you know, to do my thing for my house. This one is a really beautiful book. I will definitely cut this one up if nobody buys it. Oh my gosh, so nice. Yep. I'm going to work on my Christmas cards. If I go to bed and say in the next hour, I might get up early enough in the morning to have a live stream and make my Christmas cards. Because it just depends upon how menopause feels. Because menopause is ridiculous. I felt like I thought I was, you know, whatever. I'm definitely having those sleepless nights. I'm trying to think like what is on my crafty wish list of things to do. You guys, I've done so many things. I am going to put in my Etsy shop. I haven't done it yet. I have a lot of journals that I finished, a lot of junk journals that I finished. I may put some of those in there. I'm going to have to clean out all my stuff. I have kept a handful, but I definitely made more than I've used. And I made a bunch in my summer crafting thing. So that was like fun. You know, as examples, but also as fun. And I'm going to put those, I think, in my Etsy shop for anybody that would ever like one. And yeah, this one doesn't have a ton of color. Jimmy, where are all your craft supplies? Do you have a craft room yet? Or you have all your kids at home, so you don't have a craft room, right? Like a designated craft room that you might once one of them moves out. Jamie, you know, the school she's in is sort of like a cross between being homeschooled, kind of like a little bit more structured than what you sent your kid. I don't know how structured the thing you sent your kids to, but this is 4 days a week. She goes Monday through Thursday. And then they do all kinds of weekend trips and different stuff like that. She's thriving. So this was my big quandary. So in the middle of all this, when I realized that I wasn't going to buy this business, I don't know why this one's like in a messed up space, but it is. Oh, well, I can't fix it. somebody bent it forward, and then I don't know. Anyway, I got offered a job in New York, you guys, and I came so. Oh no, Dana, my journals aren't pricey. I'm gonna put all my journals. My journals are like $45. That's what I decided out because I want them to go to somebody that wants them. I don't. I'm not. Mine are not pricey. I think I decided I'm going to sell them for like maybe the more some that are a little bit more elaborate, a little bit more. But I decided if if I let them go for like $45, 40 say between 45 and 75, depending upon how many signatures and how much effort was in it, I'd be happy because then they would go to somebody that really wanted them. Oh no, I've bought some crazy expensive journals that I love because I love the people that make them. It's really about supporting them. It's not really about, for me, it's about supporting them. It's not really about the price so much. So this is book number 13. Yeah, I'm making one right now that I'm really loving. And the hard part for me is that after I make it, I feel like I've put so much of myself into it that I don't let it go. Well, I will let you guys know when I get them up in there. Because I have to take pictures. It's been, when we do our private thing, I'll tell you guys the detail of the 411 on my life. But on YouTube, I just, nobody needs to know all of it. Nobody needs to know all my crap on YouTube because it'll come back to haunt you, right? It comes back. It comes back. Your crap comes back when you air it on YouTube. Right? So, yeah, it's been, I'm not going to lie, it has been a rough year. It has been a rough transition for me. I didn't think it would be that rough, but it has. This is going to be book number 14, but it has. It's been really rough for a lot of reasons. It's just, I didn't think so. And I have to tell you, the one solace is this house. I love this house. And I love it. It is fantastically fabulous, and I love it. This is number 14, I think. Jamie, is this number 14? I think it's number 14. Yeah, this is number 14. And this one will be, you guys, it's just been a really, really rough transition for me that I didn't anticipate. This one is going to be $40 shipped. Plus shipping. It's been really rough. I'm not going to lie. It has been, first of all, the whole traffic thing. You guys, living on an island for 14 years, ridiculous. Yeah, 14. Okay, cool. The traffic thing with all the big rigs and all the craziness, that has been rough. Okay. That has been insanely rough. Then, on top of all that, just the weather has also been cold and also been just, my body's just like, what the hell, And my life is just it's just different than what I expected where I'd be. So, I'm trying. You guys, I'm trying. Hey, I thought today was successful, even though it was a weird day at work, because I left at my leaving time. I'm supposed to leave at 4:30 every day. You guys, usually I leave like 7:30, 8:30. So then I've been there like 12, 14 hours. It's like, this one's cute. This is a cool book. This would be good if anybody wanted to make a Western journal. Looks like it has a lot of like sort of wood and stuff like that. So for anybody that's watching this in the replay, I will put in the description box down at the bottom, if I can, not tonight, but on maybe tomorrow if I get a chance to. I'll try to put in the description box if something sells. Like if one of you guys emails me and it sells, like it didn't sell tonight, if it emails me, I'll try to put it in there what's available. But give me a couple days. Give me like at least till maybe tomorrow night I'll have it done. But I'm going to have to like figure it out. So, yep, I can do that and put it in the description box for you. And then tomorrow night, I'm going to go on late too. It'll probably be after 9, and I'll either do more of the wallpaper books. Yeah, I think I'll do wallpaper books for the next few days. And then I have textiles. And the textiles I have, some of them are so awesome. And some of them are cutter quilt pieces from really old quilts. And some of them are just cool vintage lace and vintage weird things. And I'm gonna try to, I was thinking I'd just try to bundle them, like put them all in like each sort of a bundle so that I can just go through it really fast, because I don't know how I'm going to get rid of enough stuff to make it worth him coming, because he wants 2 rooms, and you guys, the 2 rooms that I need to get rid of the stuff from is like all where all my stuff is stored. So, yep. So I'm excited about that book. I'm excited about doing the meditations with you guys. Oh, this one that's beautiful. That little vintage, like flowery. I'm excited to do the meditations with you guys in January, at least 3 days a week. And it's not going to be live. It will be live, but it'll be live private YouTube. So if you want to join, you're going to have to send me an email, and I will then, with your email, and I will then send you a link. The first one is going to be on January 1st. Oh, I love that one too. And that'll be super fun for those. And the meditations are going to be about 20 minutes long. So even if you can't attend live, you can go back and listen to it. And maybe it'll be half an hour at the max, maybe less. It just depends upon you guys. It's not really up to me, but anyway, I'm going to do that. Oh, the other thing is I am in the New Year's Eve streamathon. So I don't know if you guys are going to be around New Year's Eve, but I'm in the New Year's Eve streamathon. I think my time's like at 9 at night, or I think it's from 9 to 10:30, or it's from something like that on New Year's Eve, or maybe it's before that. Maybe it's 8:30. I don't know. It's in the evening. I'm in the evening, and that'll be fun. What else? I'm going to stream on Christmas Day. I decided that I am going to stream on Christmas Day. So I will come on and I don't know if I'm going to do it all day, but I'm going to stream and hang out with you guys, maybe Christmas morning, and make myself some coffee and come and stream. I don't know what I'll make, but maybe I'll do some giveaways too on that day. So this is book number 14. This one would be an excellent, this one had 104 pages, or 104 pieces. It's $40 plus shipping, and this would be a great farmhouse or country journal. Yeah, Miss Jamie, she's got her pup. She's got her little pup in Khaleesi. She's got to take care of Miss Khaleesi. Have you guys seen the video Jamie made of Khaleesi carrying a flashlight? She's kind of frightened of the dark, and Jamie taught her to hold on to a flashlight so she can go outside and go potty so she can see. Oh my gosh, that dog is so freaking amazing. She has weathered a lot of cool and horrible. She's weathered a lot of horrible things, and she's come out to be the coolest dog ever. Okay, this is book number. I'm only going to do a couple more because I have so many. I might even be able to get through them in 3 days. Not ridiculous. This is what I get. This one's a little bit too big for the screen. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. This is book number 15. Am I right? Am I right, Jen? Yes, number 15. It's number 15. This one's also going to be $45 plus shipping. And this one's called Modern Art. All right, watch out for I can't even get it into the frame. This is ridiculous. Um, yeah. Oh, this one's delicious. It's got one side's got all these little tiny little bits. On this side, you can't even see it. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. It's got all these small panels on one side. On this side, it has a picture of what the repeat would look like on the pattern on the next page. This page itself would be great for a glue book. And then this is a whole piece of wallpaper, and it's quite large. Anyway, so there you go. It is huge. Some of these are really big, can barely fit on the table. So let's see, what did I tell you? Miss Cassandra's giveaway. So for those of you that are card makers, it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. She's 99 years old. You can make a card, and you can enter my giveaway. If you send her a Christmas card, you get an entry. And if you send her a birthday card, you get an entry. And it's going to be, the giveaway is going to be a flat rate box full of all kinds of good stuff from me, including some wallpaper and all kinds of, oh, I love this. I love this. This one's fantastic. So that's one thing. The January Woo Woo Club. And then Christmas Day. And then the New Year's Eve Streamathon. with a bunch of other peeps. And I don't know, you guys. And be looking in my Etsy shop for my journals. Or I'll try to do a video and then give you guys a heads up. And then I'm going to have my $4 sale, which I don't know when I'm going to have it. I might have it before the end of the year. Depends upon how motivated I get. Where everything will be $4. So I'll make tons of packs of all kinds of stuff that I have so that I can move it out of that room so he can start the demo. You're at almost 300 subbies. Well, I'm one of your subbies. You had an epic pet what? An epic pet fail? This one's $45 and it's number 15. What happened? Congratulations, Dana. If you guys can't see my subscription to your channel, it's because I keep my subscriptions private. I keep my subscriptions private. That's when people have those like giveaways on their channel and they go, you have to be subscribed. I am subscribed, but my subscription is private. This one's actually really cool. This definitely reminds me of like a piece of modern art. What happened with your epic pet fail? What happened? Or did you say fall? My eyesight, I can't, because the computer's kind of far away from me. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I really appreciate it. This is number 15 yet. What else was I going to say? I don't know, you guys. I might make the New Year's Eve Streamathon. I might make a passport journal. Thinking about that. That's been on my You went to check on Bradley's cat and feed Bailey's turtle. Oh my God, girl, serious? Yep. You're the keeper of all the pets. I can get it. You're doing the Streamathon too? Oh, awesome, Dana. It's not through Mary's channel. Everybody has their own. Mary did, she I think originally Janet, I can't remember who started it. It was the streamathon that Dee Dee Willingham used to be part of. She's not doing it this year. I don't know why. And Mary took over for a while, but this year it was Lori who did it. Lori is doing Paint Girly. She's the one that did the lineup. And I've done it for the past few years. And I've done it for the past few years. Mary did organize it a couple years ago. I did it because Mary asked me to do it, and I enjoy it. I love her, you guys. I haven't been on her channel in so long, but I love her. But Lori was in charge of it this year, and yeah, I'm excited to do it. This one's really nice. You're also doing one for Melody. I don't know if I know Melody. This is a really nice piece, you guys. If you can't tell, I like modern things. I do. I don't know if I know Melody. Yeah. So I'm excited though. I think I might make a passport journal. I don't know. Either that or maybe I'll do some acrylic pours. Or maybe I'll do some, I don't know, you guys. I don't know what I'm going to do. Melody makes, I don't know her. Guys, even though I know we all feel like a really close-knit group, I don't know everybody. I really don't. Like sometimes somebody will say, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Okay, this is last call for number 15. So, yeah. So I'm going to come again on tomorrow night, and I will come. It will definitely be 9 or after. Guys, I just can't get it together to get it earlier. It's not that I don't want to. It's just, you want this one, Jen? It's not that I don't want to, but it's like, I am just, it seems like I barely get home and then I have all these things to do. And I just don't, it's like takes me much longer. She does bingo a couple times a month and she crafts. Oh, that sounds fun. You know who I love? I love this lady. And I started making a journal like she made. Let me see. And I know I've talked about her before. Let me see if I can find her channel. And you guys go subscribe to her. She doesn't have very many subscribers, but she is probably one of the most inspiring creators I know. Let me see if I can find her. Let me see if I can find her channel. And you guys go and subscribe to her. Oh, she's got more subscribers now than I thought. Oh, that's awesome. I've been a subscriber of hers for a while, and I think she is completely, her name is Darlene Winter, and I think she is completely, hey, Luz, how are you, girl? You at work? Girl, all I've shown is wall covering books. All right, you guys go check her videos out. I made one of her journals, and I was going to show it to you guys tonight, but I don't know where I put it. You guys, I've been mindlessly cleaning up my crap, and I get like distracted, and I don't know. I made something that looks like this, and it was so fun to do. And I would tell anybody to do it. She's so creative. She doesn't really talk in her videos, so you're not going to get any chatting, but she's so creative. And her name is Darlene Winter, and I really like her style. And I made something similar to one of her journals, and and I was going to show you guys. That was like when I was in one of my big funkiest funks. I made all these journals. I made all this stuff. It was just because it was like my way of getting through. It was my way of coping. My way of coping. So those of you that want to play along, Creating the Impossible, a 90-day program to get your dreams out of your head and into your world by Michael Neal. We're going to do that as a read along or as a play along. Like let him try to do the exercises or whatever he has in there. So I'm excited about that. And if you guys want to join Woo Woo January, you're welcome to do that. But like I mentioned, you have to send me an email. And that's the book that I'm reading that I just got that I'm super excited about. Okay, that's number 13. All right, you guys, I'm going to do maybe 2, maybe 3 more wallpaper books, and then I'm going to call it a night, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow night, but tomorrow night will also be late because I'm not guys, yesterday was my Monday, okay? Today was my Tuesday. You catch my drift on how so that's the book that I'm reading that I just got that I'm super excited about it, and I'm hoping it's going to kick my butt in gear, and I'm hoping it's going to make me like want to do more or be more or something. Okay, this one's called Cortina. And it looks like a cool one. And what number are we on? What number are we on? I'm so lame. Let's see. So, I'm gonna put the tape on it. So, yeah, that's what I'm up to. I'm holding myself accountable. And as long as I don't get sick, I'm golden. No sick for me. Number 16. Awesome. Okay, number 16. Anyway, this one's $35 plus shipping. And it's called Warner Textures Volume 8. So I'm assuming it's textures. So I also got all my stuff together to make. I haven't made the quilt. I started making the quilt, but I haven't made it. I started it. I did that. One thing I did do is I made myself a rug, you guys. I did that in my funk. We could do that together at some point. I made myself a rug. This house needs like so many different things that I haven't done to it. Definitely needs like a rugs. It needs rugs because all the floors are wood, and it needs a lot of stuff. But I love it. You know what? Even if I never did anything else to it, I would still love it. Jamie, are you going to bring your mom to come visit me in the spring? You going to drive her to come visit me? Anyway, this one's all texture. Luz, there's no color in this one. The other thing I'm going to start or go back to, I've always done it. I just don't really talk about it on YouTube. But I doubt very many people are going to get all the way to 2 hours and 22 minutes, which is where I'm at right now. I'm talking to you guys. I've always done intuitive readings. And I used to do it solely for a living. And then I moved to Hawaii, and I ran that big art company for all those years, which I really loved doing. I love art. It's like my favorite thing. One of my favorite things. One of my passions. But I'm going to go back to it. I'm going to go back to doing intuitive readings. It's like sort of come back in my life like a big, bold, like, what are you doing? Why are you wasting your energy and time on this? And so I'm going to do that and do angel readings, which I really enjoy doing too. So those are fun too. It's super fun. So if any of you guys are interested in that, you can holler at me. I know all of us have our favorite angels and archangels. What's a yeah maybe? I didn't hear what the yeah maybe was for. I'm sorry, I'm just flipping through. You know me and my night, Jen. See you tomorrow, girl. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being on my team, and thank you for your always supporting me. You have been in my corner so many times, and I'm grateful for that. And I hope you sleep good because it is kind of late for you too. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. I really appreciate it. I'm not going to stay on much longer. Might flip through like maybe one more after this. Your pleasure, treasure. Well, I can't wait to see you. So I hope you do get here in January. I know Malia and I are planning on meeting you or whatever. I know it was like a conversation we were having, so it would be great. It would be great. So since you guys are hanging out with me to the end, yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. Since you guys are hanging out with me till the end, I'll tell you a little bit. I'll tell you some. Who's here? Jen's going night. Night, Jen. Jamie, you're here. Loser, you're still here? Who else is here? Come on. Come on, lurkers. Dana, are you still here? Did you go to bed? So this was lot number 16 and it's $35. You're here. Luz is here and Jamie's here. And who else is here? This was lot number 16, last call for number 35. It's $35 plus shipping. Jamie, you here, girl? Who else? I can see peeps, but I can't. I can see you're here, but I don't know who you are. So, Jamie's here. Liz is here. Who else is here? I'm gonna spill. No, I was gonna give you guys a laugh out loud. I was gonna give you guys an opportunity to ask any question you wanted to ask. If you really want the answer. If you really want the answer, not necessarily not a question about me, a question, something you want to know about you and your life, or something you want. Hey, Laura, how are you, girl? Long time no see. How are you, my love? So, how it works with me when I do readings, you just have to tell me your name and your full name, and I'll delete it after the thing if you want. Your whole full name, and then you have to tell me the question that you have. It's always good if I can know your birthday too. Not that I'm an astrologist, because I'm not, but let's just say if your name is Joan Smith, there's a lot of Joan Smiths in this world. Hey, Lurk. Hey, I lurk too sometimes. You guys, I don't know how do you chat on your phone? I haven't figured that one out yet. This is lot number, what is this? Lot number 16. So if anybody has a question for me, go for it. It can be a question about any part of your life. It can be about anything. You're lurking. Number 17. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Jen. And this one's going to be $45 plus shipping. And it is called Selections, whatever that means. And it's really very big. So, okay, it's very big. Thank you. And it barely fits in the frame of the camera. So who would like something answered or some more information about something? One of you guys take your pick. One of you go for it. You want a private session? Luz, you can have a private session, girl. Email me your number and tell me your day and time. And I'll work. And I'm happy to do that for you. You have been such a supporter. I'm happy to do that for you. Okay, so just private sessions are pretty cool. If you've ever had one with me, it's pretty cool. Laura, I find Shelley's voiceover like, oh, you're so sweet. You're falling asleep. ASMR at its best. I love you, Laura. And I'm rustling paper. Hey, I think I sound like a frog, you guys. I have been so sick. It's so silly. It's like ridiculous. So let me just tell you how it works. I was born this way. I didn't used to share it with people because it used to freak them out. Like I could see, like I'd meet somebody and I could see like all kinds of things. And as a small child, it would be a little bit more overwhelming because when you can't quite put it all together. I know all your dirty little secrets. It can't be you. It can be you because, Jamie, this is the deal. When I do a reading, it's not me. It's not me, Shelley, because if it was me, Shelley, I would be like, well, I mean, it is me because it channels through me, but it's not me. And I don't hold on to it. I made that promise to myself because as a small child, I'd worry about people. Like if I knew stuff about them or saw stuff about them, then I'd worry about them. But as a grown up, oh my God, this piece is gorgeous. This piece is amazing. This book is a really good one. So yeah, now I know why I kept some of them, you guys. It's like I don't even remember. But I don't hold on to it because it's not my stuff, right? And you can ask about anything. It doesn't have to be something bad. It can be like, what do you see me doing? Or what's my. The cool thing about being an intuitive is I can see about for everybody else, but I can't see for myself. I can get glimpses for myself, but I can't clearly see for myself because it's my crap and my lessons. I'm just trying to muddle through your new meds for your lupus. I'm so sorry, Dana. Yeah, lupus is rough, girl. Lupus is rough. Lupus is rough. So this friend of mine, I'll give you an example. This friend of mine called me yesterday, and I haven't talked to her, you guys, in probably a year. And I used to talk to her every week, but I've just gotten away from it. Just how your life goes, you know? And I've played phone tag with her, and she's played phone tag with me. You would like the girl I told you about last week. Leave the man. The children need to grow the hell up. I was a mean girl to you. I'm sorry, Jamie. I love you. Well, you do need to spend more time for you. But as I'm telling you that, I'm telling myself that too. This one is really cool. So this friend of mine called me yesterday. We talk. And she starts to tell me about her son-in-law. And he just recently passed away. And he passed away of cancer. She was just like really talking to me about it. And I said, I'm so sorry. And then she was like, and I said, but what came to me was, I said, he had no regrets. And she like stopped in her tracks and she goes, yes, you're absolutely right. He had no regrets. I don't usually remember people's things, but this one was just what happened recently. And when she starts telling me that he had been really mean to her, like she was like a doting grandmother, and then he decided that she didn't need to see their kids anymore and cut her off for like, I don't know, 5 years, 7 years, something like that. Anyway, and then he got diagnosed with this rare form of cancer, and she found herself back seeing him. You want me to talk to you, Dana? I will. Give me a second. I will. So then I said, she's like telling me about him, and I said, well, and how, you know, he they took him for all these treatments and all this stuff, and all I kept seeing was that he was done, like he was complete. And so finally I just said to her, and she was like, and it, you know, he didn't recover, and and she's a very powerful healer herself, so she was like really upset and all this stuff. And I said, she said, but he apologized to her. She said he'd been married to her daughter for 30 years and been horrible. And she said what she found remarkable was that he never apologized, and then he apologized. And I said, well, and then she said, and right after that he passed away. And I said, well, yeah, because he learned his lesson and it was done. And then she gasped. And she said, well, I wanted him to make amends for all the things that he did. And I said, but that wasn't his choice. His choice was, we have free will, right? So he had already, when he apologized to the people that he had wronged, he learned his life lesson. He learned his life lesson of what he'd done, and he was complete. Now, he could have stayed longer if he chose to, but he didn't. He exited. And then she was like, oh my God, you're absolutely right. He did learn his lesson. And I said, the only person we have to make amends with is ourselves, not anybody else. And so it kind of works like that. And also, I could be mean girl if I love you enough and tell you what you don't want to hear. Okay, so ask the questions. So Dana gave her, hang on, let me go back up and look at Dana. Okay, what's your question, Miss Dana? You ask a question. Will I ever be able to go back to her? Yeah, but you have to change your diet, girl. If you change your diet And I mean strictly, and this is not going to be something you want to hear because I know food is like a solace for you. And I can relate to that because it was that way for me. So yeah, you will definitely be able to go back to work and you'll be really successful, but you're going to have to make some really strict, stringent changes for yourself. Like seriously, like you're going to have to find that diet that works for you, that gives your body. That was book number 17 for $45. Um, you're going to have to find that diet that works for you, that keeps you thriving and not surviving. And so, because you're allergic to a lot of things and your body has that's what's, I mean, I'm not saying that that's the cause of your lupus, but it is. So let's just look at it this way. When you say you've made this amazing wine, right? Or amazing drink. and you want to funnel it into a bottle, but it's so chunky that it gets clogged up here and none of the good stuff can get through. That's kind of how your body's functioning right now as far as digesting and different things like that. So when you find and it's you're gonna have to find your own one. It's not like, this is what I see, and I've realized that no matter what somebody tells you, until you find your way, it's not going to mean anything. It's like, haven't you ever gotten a gift for somebody that you loved so much and that you think is perfect, and then they don't ever wear it or they don't ever use it or you never see them with it? And you're like kind of hurt a little bit because you're like, wait a second. I put a lot of love and attention into that and they didn't even acknowledge it and they don't even care about it. Well, it's because it didn't come from them. Like it wasn't their want or their need. It didn't make the gift any less special or any less important. It just wasn't something they wanted or asked for. So you need to ask yourself, what is it that you want and ask for? Because you put yourself on the back burner all the time. You do. I do that. You do that. Jamie does that. Luz, you do that too. You put yourself on the back burner. And so like when you put yourself on the back burner, the inner child of you, because you're a caregiver, because you are a mother, because you are a nurturer. So you're nurturing everything and everyone else around you. But the main thing is you got to nurture yourself, because as you nurture yourself, your cup will overflow, and in overflowing, you'll be able to nurture everyone around you. Does that make sense? Will your best friend move away again? What's your best friend's name? Women do that, Jen, but you know what? Bigger than that is we think that loving everyone else around us is going to get us the love we need. But the love we need has to come from us. It's like my friend's son-in-law finally learning his lesson, right? He got his lesson. He was a really horrible person in this life, according to her. I don't know. He was a really horrible, arrogant, nasty person. He realized he hurt a lot of people. He apologized to probably only a handful, learned his lesson, like got his life lesson that he chose for himself before he came here, and he learned it, and then he left. It doesn't mean that when you learn your lesson, you leave. You can choose more than that, but that was for him. Who's your best friend? You have to tell me your best friend's name, because you have a lot of people that think they're your best friend. Candy? Yeah, she's moving. She's moving. Yep, she's moving. But that doesn't mean you can't love somebody. I mean, you can love her no matter where she moves, right? I have a friend of mine that hasn't talked to me since I left New York to move to Hawaii, because she said I betrayed her because I moved to New York. I mean, because I moved to Hawaii. Dana, I'm going to tell you this. You have the power within yourself to heal yourself completely of this lupus. Not everybody has the willpower or the discipline. You do. But you also have to be willing to let go of the trauma of whatever it is that you feel like, okay, it almost chokes you. I can just see it so clearly. And it's like abandonment is part of it. I mean, I have that big time. Not feeling good enough, like that self-worth thing. I have that big time too. And also waiting for that circle to come back around to loving you. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm giving all this love to XYZ, ABC, and the people in my life, and I expect them to show me that, and they can't. Well, he's super smart. He's super smart. He can do anything he wants to do. He has like a very strong will. He's also super stubborn, so he doesn't listen to a damn thing you say. So I don't know. He'll figure it out. Well, I mean, if your friend Candy moves away, it's because of financial. It just looks like it's financial. It looks like she's kind of like on the teeter totter of it all. Did I answer your questions? But bigger than answering your questions, focus on that part. Just focus on a part of your body, just any part of your physical being. And all of you can do this because it works for everyone simultaneously. You don't have to have said your thing, or I didn't have to say anything to you. It just works for the same people. It works for you. It works for anyone that wants it to work. So focus on a part of your body. It's usually like where we hold a lot of our tension or a lot of our, I don't know, replaying of energy, replaying of things is in your solar plexus, in this, like your navel center. So if you just, like, all of us sit here for a second, and I want you to give yourself permission to release anything that doesn't belong to you. And I like to see it like, have you ever seen one of those retractable vacuum cleaner cords, like on an old Electrolux, like when you pull it and then it shoots back in there? So, what we're going to do right now, just sitting here, all of us, is we're going to allow those cords, and the cords are thoughts and intentions. And oh, your best friend Shelley would love to come live with you, Jamie, but you got too many people in your house. Oh, I'm sorry for your friend Candy, but we can send her some love. So let's work on ourselves really quick. So I want you to imagine all that energy, like those Electrolux cords, and the ones that belong to you, we're gonna, when we breathe. So then work on your neck. Your neck, you can do any part of your body, but we're gonna do the same imagery. So the Electrolux cords that belong to you, you're going to breathe those back into you, meaning all the thoughts, words, deeds, and actions that you've put on other people are called cords. Expectations. I want you to do this for me. I don't want you to do that for me. You're going to breathe those back in. And on the exhale, you're going to release. Give your body permission to release any cords that are in you that somebody else has done that don't belong to you, because they don't. Ready? So breathe all of your Electrolux cords back into you and let go of anything else. And feel all your snap back in and push all the other ones out. And if some person comes to mind, then that's the person you've courted or they've courted you. You breathe yours back in from them and you send theirs back out to them. Ready? Breathe yours back in and send theirs out. Breathe yours back in and send theirs back out. Breathe yours back in and send theirs out. And breathe yours back in and send theirs back out. And breathe yours back in and send yours back out. And one more time, breathe yours back in, breathe them all back in. When they come back to you, that means that you're not putting any of your crap on somebody else. So breathe yours back in and send back everybody else's. And tell me how you feel. Because we do it to ourselves, not even knowingly, like the expectations that you have for your kids, like whatever it is. They'll do their homework, they'll clean up their room, they'll whatever. And then we hold on to it. And that's when we cord somebody. It's one thing to ask somebody to do something and then release it and let it go. It's another thing to ask them to do it or expect them to do it and then hold on to that expectation and then keep grinding with it. You know? Jamie, why don't you move closer to me? I have plenty of room. You can have a room in my house. Okay, are we all silent now? Nobody's going to chat me back? So what I heard, purity, clarity, and peace. Purity, clarity, peace, and love. You know what, Dana? Let it go, because I'm going to tell you this. This is what I'm learning for myself, okay? I can speak from many experiences. When we release those cords, you're tired. Love you, Laura girl. Hope you sleep good. When we release those cords, when we allow people their own free will, okay? And we just worry about ourselves and take care of ourselves. They're fine. They end up fine. You can bring Brian Khaleesi. Come on. It feels lighter. You can do it anytime. Just breathe yourself fully and completely back into yourself. We don't even know what that looks like or feels like, but if you can, or you can feel it. So if you look at it like, have you ever seen one of those reverse things? Like when you see like a comet or something explode and then you'll see it come back together, like how they do it on a movie, or a bomb that goes out and then comes back together. So if you can see just the coming back in, like fireworks coming back in instead of shooting out, see it coming back in, seeing all of yourself back in. We give away ourselves so much, especially as women. Then we expect somebody else to give it to us, give it back to us so that we feel better or we feel more whole, or, And you can also feel that women, people you're around you that suck your energy, man. That is a bummer. When somebody like really sucks your energy. You feel like my woo-woo always. Aw, I love you. You know what? It isn't me. You guys were all really one being. Okay, this is like the joke that's on all of us. Ready? We're all really one unified being having an individual experience. And we're remembering ourselves. And when we remember ourselves, is when all the magic happens. So we're like this great cosmic. I have been letting go of my grief, you know? I have been letting go of my grief, but I'm going to tell you this, it's like layers of stuff. It's like, so today I can let go of my grief and I can feel better. And then I get that person in my store today and they share their whole heart with me. And then they're sobbing about the loss of somebody else. And then there's another layer of grief. We're multi-faceted, multi-leveled beings. We're not just in this physical body, even though we think we are. We're on all planes simultaneously. It's just the recognition of it. So in those layers, we're letting go of all kinds of stuff. I love somebody that takes on her niceness and crumbles it daily. So you know what? This is the key. And trust me, as I'm speaking it to you, I'm speaking it to myself because we are human and we forget things and we are women and we forget things and then we go back for more. It's almost like if we were a little bit more like men, we'd say, forget you and move on. But we don't. We're like women. We're like, we see the best in everybody. We see their enlightened state. We actually fall in love with the potential of who our person could be, not actually who they are. And then we get upset when they don't live up to it because we're like, wait, I can see your greatness. But until somebody else sees their greatness, it doesn't matter what we see. So, as this one being or this one energy, collective energy, this one cosmic God creator energy experiencing itself individually through each one of us, and it as we expand, as we work on ourselves, haven't you ever noticed like when you focus on something fully and completely in a positive way, something for yourself, like maybe it's lifestyle, like maybe you want to start walking more or feeling better and you exercise or whatever it is that does it for you. Haven't you noticed that everybody around you suddenly starts to be um either you're noticing more people being more active or they start being happier. It's like as you work through your stuff, it comes off of everyone else around you because we are this collective onion consciousness, right? And so, we suffer from the dis-ease of everything when we forget who we are. And when we remember who we are, we're completely content and happy. And it doesn't matter if our kids make good grades or not. You know, layers of reminders are there everywhere too. And it's like a landmine. It's like, okay, so what lessons have I set up for myself? Well, obviously, one of them for me is learning how to put myself in my life, like learning how to include me. Like, I ask everybody else, hey, what do you want for dinner? And they all tell me, and then I cook whatever they want, right? Instead of me going, what do I want for dinner? Well, today I want this. Anybody want to join me in that since I'm cooking it? You know what I mean? It's a lesson. It's a life lesson. It's a mother lesson. It's a woman lesson, right? It's like put yourself in your own equation. Your motivation sucks. Oh, girl, I've been there, done that. And I'm still that way. Some days I'm really motivated, and other days I'm not motivated at all. And other days I cannot do anything. Yeah, you're right. Not everybody does. You have a few really good days a month. Hey, but you know what? I've noticed for myself, and that's good that you noticed that. So I'm at my job, and I'm realizing like I don't need to struggle with this anymore. I just need to let it go. I'll look up the Carrie Underwood song. I love Carrie Underwood. She's got a beautiful voice. And I'm like, why am I so invested in the outcome of whatever it is? Like, why am I fighting the system? Why am I arguing, or not necessarily arguing, but why am I putting up resistance against this person's way of doing things? And mine comes from Because I wanna do it well, because I want it to be good, because I wanna feel good about what I put out there. I don't just wanna half-ass it, right? But it's her business, so if she wants to half-ass it, what is it? It's no reflection on me, right? But what is reflecting on me is how upset I'm getting about it. So I was like, "Okay, I'm letting it go." She can do whatever she wants to do. It has nothing to do with me. You are blessed that you have an amazing husband, Dana, but he's also blessed that he has you. So one more time, focus on your area, wherever it is, your area of tension. If it's in your shoulders, focus on that. If it's in your neck, focus on that. Wherever it is. Solar plexus is generally where we hold that, uneasy feeling. Not always, but for some. And I want you to give yourself permission, give your body personality permission to breathe yourself as fully and completely back into yourself. See those Electrolux cords just snap them right back in your body. And then as you exhale, let go of any regret, any sadness. Send the Electrolux cords that belong to other people back to them. Okay, so breathe yourself back in and let go. Lose, it's awesome. I'll give you a session whenever you want. Breathe yourself back in and let go of everything else. Breathe yourself back into you and let go of everything else. And one more time, breathe yourself fully and completely back into your body and let go of everything else. Now you have the power to do that in any given moment. Trust me, I do it all day. I sit at work and I'm like, okay, that's not working for me. I got to breathe myself back in. I got to breathe my expectations back into this body. I'm letting go of whatever else. Luz, just message me on Facebook. And if you message me on Facebook and tell me what's a good time, I'm off on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Not always. Um, oh, yep. Those are your days off? Well, then I could do it on any of that days. Oh, thanks for my thumbs up, Miss Lynn. Well, I love you girls so much. I have missed you, and I'm grateful that you're in my life. And how many of you guys are still here? You want to do a little woo woo? We can do a little woo. We can do a short woo woo. I love you, Dana. Girl, you got it. Girl, you have got this, and you can let go of this lupus. Okay. I fully and completely see you healed from it. And you have to see yourself healed from it, and you can do it. I mean, it may not happen in a minute, you know? Are you going to bed, Miss Jamie? All right, let's do like a 5-minute woo woo. Let's do a 5-minute woo woo. And I want you guys to think of a guardian angel or a, a divinely guided, whoever you feel like you're divinely guided with. It could be anybody. It could be, you know, a lot of times a lot of times it could be, I always like to envision, I have an affinity for archangels. I mean, I don't know if you guys do, but I do. And I have an affinity toward archangels and I love them. And so, so I like Archangel Michael. He's my favorite, but you can pick whoever you want. So you guys pick something like that means something to you. It can be anything. It could be just infinite spirit. It could be the light. It could be Mother Mary. It could be Archangel Michael. It could be anybody you want to pick. But I want you to when you're breathing back in, I want you to feel the love and the light and the healing from that specific being that you, or specific archetype or energy that you focus on, okay? So let's get started. Breathe in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Receive and release. Let's ask our angels, our guardians, our guides to be with us and ask that we receive all that we need to heal any aspect of ourselves that is ready for healing. And let's also ask that we are guided to whatever is best for each and every one of us. And most of all, we're guided back to ourselves with love. Ready? Receive on the inhale and release on the exhale. Receive and release. Receive and release. Receive one more time and release. Receive and release. Imagine yourself in a column of light. When you look up, you can't see the end, and when you look down, you can't see the end. This is your column of light. It is unique to your being, soul, spirit. Allow your column of light to enter deep into the heart of the earth. Ground yourself there by giving your column of light big tree roots. And with every inhale and every exhale, allow those tree roots to dig deeper and deeper and deeper into the beautiful heart of the earth. Now, allow yourself to anchor yourself so deeply into the heart of the earth that you begin to feel her loving energy rising up through your roots and through your column of light and fountaining out the top of your head as high as you can imagine. Feel it filling, coming up through the floor, feeling your feet and ankles, calves and knees, thighs and hips, the base of your spine, your lower abdomen, your waist, your heart, your shoulders, your back, your chest, your arms, your wrists, and out every finger. Feel it filling your throat and your face and your head and your neck. And feel it fountaining out as high as you can possibly imagine. Ready? Breathe in this beautiful earth energy. Let it fill your body. Now follow your column of light above your head and all that beautiful earth energy and anchor it as high up as you can imagine in the heart of creation, the heart of the central sun, the heart of the divine. And allow your column of light to have those same roots above your head as it does below your feet. And on the inhale, as you're deepening your roots into the earth and into the cosmic heart of the divine, the heart of the central sun, the heart of creator creation energy, allow this energy to pour through and mix with your light and the earth's energy and spread 6 feet in all directions. Feel it pouring through all of your energy centers above your head, entering in the top of your head, filling your face, neck, throat, shoulders, arms, hands, wrists, and out every finger, your chest and back, your waist, your lower abdomen, the base of your spine, and feel it pouring through your hips, thighs, knees, calves, and ankles, and out your feet, and out of the roots in the center of the heart of the earth. Ready? Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. Just sit for a moment and give great gratitude for your connection to the earth and to the cosmos. Now I want you to imagine a big silver bubble in front of you. And this silver bubble is magnetic. And as you allow it to surround you, and pretty soon it's going to engulf you, and you're going to be inside this beautiful silvery diamond-like magnetic bubble. And as you inhale and as you exhale, it is going to release any cords, any machines, which are like cords that we've broken off, which are like expectation or broken heart or disappointment or anything like that. You're just going to allow it to pull out the roots of anything that doesn't work for you. And on the inhale, you're just going to breathe in this healing, loving light that's inside the pulse of this beautiful silvery bubble. So allow it to just engulf your whole body. Allow it to engulf you from the roots in the earth below your feet to the roots in the cosmos above your head. And on the inhale, breathe yourself completely, filling yourself with this loving, pure, calm, nurturing light. And on the exhale, allow the magnetic force of this beautiful, sacred space to capture all of those machines and all of those cords, right? They're just going to stick to the walls of that bubble. Ready? Breathe yourself in and let go of all that stuff. Breathe yourself in and let go of all of it. Let that bubble just grab it all. Breathe yourself in and release all of that. Breathe yourself in and release everything else. If you sense that there's any sort of vacancy or holes or tears in your body, personality, anywhere, allow this loving, nurturing, pulsing light to fill it, this beautiful diamond light to fill those spaces. And on the exhale, let go of anything that's not you. Ready? Breathe yourself back in and let go of anything else. Breathe yourself back in and let go of anything else. And breathe yourself back in. Let that bubble absorb anything that's not yours. One more time, breathe it in and release. Allow this beautiful, nurturing light to fill any parts of you. Allow it to heal and nurture and fill whatever needs to be filled. And on the exhale, let go of any residual, any cords, anything. Just release it and let this magnetic field just absorb it. Ready? Breathe yourself back in and let go of anything else. And breathe yourself back in and let go of anything else. One more time. Now I want you to call in whoever you focused on your spirit guide, Archangel Michael, the cosmos, the creator creation energy, and ask them to assist in whatever you need help with, in healing and nurturing and feeling completely whole. Now breathe yourself back in and let go of anything else. And one more time. Breathe yourself fully and completely back in and let go of anything else. Now allow this bubble to slowly start to fade away. The bubble is letting go of you and you're letting go of it. And you can't retrieve or pick up anything that's gone. I want you to see that bubble right out in front of you. I want you to see it floating higher and higher and higher until it gets really close to the sun. And then it's absorbed. So nothing that you've let go of can ever come back. It's already absorbed into the sun. I want you to imagine an infinity symbol starting in where your roots are above your head, in the heart of the creator creation energy, where those roots are, in that beautiful silvery diamond light. And then I want you to feel it going through your heart and down into the earth, where your roots are, back through your heart, and ending where it began. And on the inhale, receive love from the Creator, from the earth, from your guides, from your angels, whoever you focused on. And on the exhale, I want you to give back that love. Ready? Receive and give. Receive and give. Receive and give. Receive and give. One more time with gratitude. Receive in love and give in love. And when you feel ready, open your eyes and come back. I love you girls. Do you guys want to see a funny picture of me when I was like, guys, I've had gray hair for most of my life, okay? Most of my adult life. Because I don't remember when I started dyeing my hair, but I dyed my hair because it drove my mother crazy that I had gray hair. So my friend Helen just sent me this picture of me and her. You guys want to see it? Look, that's me with my red hair. Can you see? I don't have red hair now. I have gray hair, but I did cut all my hair off, so it's super short, just like it was in this picture. But that's me. Even with my crazy glasses. My friend Helen. Oh, I love you. Oh, I hope the remodel goes good too, girl. I'm like, yeah. So now you guys get to really see what I look like. There you go. But I have gray hair now. There you go. That's me with my crazy glasses and my crazy red hair. I liked my red hair. I liked my red hair. Maybe I'm not going to dye my hair back red right now. But yeah, my friend Helen sent me that. Isn't that sweet? Me and Helen. We were having a glass of wine. I don't know what the occasion was. Maybe it was Helen's birthday. Or maybe it was Thanksgiving or whatever. My crazy red hair. Well, now it's just crazy gray hair. I have completely silver hair. And I don't mind it, you guys. I actually love it because I don't have to dye it anymore. My mother used to hate my gray hair. She used to tell me to dye my hair all the time. I love you guys. Thank you for your love and your support. I cannot tell you how much it means to me. And I cannot tell you how wonderful I feel having you all in my life. And I'm grateful that you come and craft with me. I'm grateful that you come spend time with me anytime. And thank you guys for just being there. I'm so appreciative. I'm really grateful for each and every one of you. Oh, go to sleep, Miss Jamie. I love you. I love you all so much. I will see you guys tomorrow night. It probably won't be till 9:30, but I will, and I will come back with more wallpaper books. And if you guys, anybody that wants one that didn't sell, I'll try to put them down in the link I'll try to figure it out tomorrow and put them down there. All right, love you guys. And as always, until tomorrow, and as always, from my heart to your heart, you know I'm always sending you so much aloha. I love you guys so much. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.